Alright, welcome in Rex and Matt. How's it going, guys? Matt gave us the little tractor, very nice. Rex says, Roar, make sure to harvest the like, plant your subscription. Also help JJ using his code to buy anything Farming Simulator related. And says hello to Matt. Wait, did I... Oh. Sometimes I mess with my sound, so I was just checking to make sure it was, up to snuff, I guess. Alright. I think we should be good now. If we can get all of the edge, welcome in Robert. If we can get all the edge stuff kicked back, we should be good. This one should be a little easier as well, as we could probably pull from both sides in here. See if we can go along here. Maybe not quite. Looks like we're going to miss a little bit. As I see up in front of us here, we got a little off on the right, so. Welcome in, Marty. Yeah, so it's a little bit, I mean, I guess it is making it more into a pile than it would be. This is quite kind of wide in some of this parts, so. Even though we're barely getting the left edge there, we're getting a little bit. Mateo's doing good, that's good to hear. Playing some court farms, are you, Robert? Very nice. I know that was one of the maps you guys mentioned when I was asking for map suggestions for this series. Oh, I suppose I gotta go forward a little bit more. Kick that into the middle. That was the one thing that I was kind of worried about going so far off the field, but alright. That's going to be tough to get that corner. Alright, I think we're good now. Pretty good anyways. Alright. Court Farms is a local farm. Wait, is Court Farms based off an actual farm there, Robert? If so, I did not know that. If you haven't seen today's FS25 news, we'll have the ability to download and live in an old house. DJ lived in real life? I have not seen that. Is that something DJ put out? That sounds pretty cool. They like remodeled DJ's childhood house, it sounds like. Welcome in, Farmer Groot. How's it going? I just missed the edge there. Alright. Also, is that a mod? Or is that like is that one of the base game houses? I know they said they were talking about being able to build houses. Is that one of the ones that you can build? One of DJ's old houses or something? Oh, it's, yes, we will be able to play in DJ's old house as a mod. Gotcha. Not quite childhood, but yeah, sounds cool. We'll be a mod. Bet you DJ's pretty psyched about that. Oh, is that... Wait, did Omatana make it? Who made the mod? I remember he said he was working on a mod with Omatana, and I think it was last week's Farm Sim show. And he was excited and didn't really want to say anything more than that or something like that. The person I said, okay. That's pretty cool. That was bad. Rex says she's an amazing modder, definitely. She's got a lot of cool mods. I know she makes like the multi-fruit, I don't even know what it's called. A multi-fruit silo, I think? Different silos that accept stuff, I guess. We're not really windrowing much here because we already had it windrowed, but I mean, it's picking up some stuff, making it into more of a neat pile. Before it would have been kind of wide, now it's all pushed into one group, so I will take it. Oh, okay, the house he lived in 2019 to 2021, so yeah, definitely not childhood, but a previous house. I missed that whole end chunk. That's a bummer. I thought I went far enough. Yeah, he basically gave her a basic description of the house that he lived in from 19 to 21. That's pretty funny. DJ Goham, he's a big, probably the biggest farm sim creator, I'm pretty sure, because he has almost 300,000 subscribers. I know he's bigger than Mr. Sealy P and Farmer Cop and who else? Clutch. I mean, he's the biggest that I can think of. There might be bigger ones that don't speak English, I guess, non-English speaking channels. But as far as I know, hey, welcome in, Artem. Oh, Farm Sim guy is bigger? Okay. How many subscribers do they have? Because I've seen their channel before, but I've watched some of it. I think they had the like the logging championship and stuff on there. But I don't know. I don't remember seeing their subscriber count at all, so I have no idea what range it would be in. Welcome in, Alex. How's it going today, Alex? Daggerwin has 900,000. Okay, so maybe does Daggerwin only do Farm Sim? I'm assuming the Farm Sim guys only do Farm Sim as well. Oh, DJ is bigger than Farm Sim guy. Okay. Yeah, the rest of this should be fine. Yep, animal time if we can get there. We got to do some. We got to get all the fields ready to harvest all the stuff that the animals need. So I don't think we're quite there. We're kind of on the step before it. It looks like. What's up, Sing? Welcome in. Doing great, thanks. How you guys doing? I am doing well, Alex. I know DJ mentioned he plays racing games as well. I think he plays them, but not on his channel. Because if you're a Giants partner, you get a bonus for not playing any other games on your channel. So I know there's one guy that I watch that he... Okay, I lowered that, turn it on. Okay. He only plays Farm Sim on his channel, but then he has a Twitch, and then he plays other games on there. And he's like, well, I can only pretty much play Farm Sim on my YouTube channel. Otherwise, well, I mean, he could play other stuff, but to get that 2% bonus, you know. I didn't realize I still have straw in this one. I thought I emptied it, but apparently I didn't. Yeah, I did see Giants is coming out with a racing game, Rex. Let's see if that bale turns to grass or if it stays. Oh, yeah, okay, that one's definitely staying. We're on to the next bale. I did see that, Rex. They're, because all they've ever made is farming simulator games from Giants, but now they're being the publisher for some racing game. Yeah, Farmer Cop has a second channel where he plays other games. I know he has a... It's not called Farmer Cop. I think it's called... I remember he played like Police Simulator or something on there. I remember it popped up one day. So, I guess, yeah, if you're going to create farm sim content, you're probably better off just doing one game on your channel. But you'd have to get that channel up to 1,500 subscribers to become a partner in that program. And then you could play other stuff on different channels, but that's the way it seems like most people are doing it. But I kind of already started my channel earlier, so I mean, I guess I could try and get it with another channel, but... Giants and racing game? Is it rolling bales down a hill? That wouldn't be a bad game. You just reminded me one time I made a couple of bales, and then I came back to the spot like a year later to do harvesting some cotton, and I was like, oh hey, there's a hay bale down the hill. That was mine. And I think that's why I like using the round bales, but I think I like doing these ones better just so they don't run off. Even if you're not on much of a slope, they could run off pretty easily. Ah, crap, I missed a little bit there. Yeah, the fields just look so much better. Like, when you mow the grass, it's like, well, when you do any kind of harvesting, it's really fun just to watch it, like, satisfyingly get cut down or, you know, picked up or whatever it is if it's a root crop or something. But when the field is, like, completely clean, it just looks, I don't know, something about it looks a lot cooler with it all harvested and everything's done. Alright, see if we can get these little bits over here. I think I might have to go in the other side. Hey Gizmo, welcome in. Good evening all. Good afternoon for the US. Yeah, it's 2 o'clock right now in my time zone. Rex's time zone, it's 3. It's using the same engine as FS22. That's interesting. Robert says, watching your YouTube, but I think you could do another run through your farm, or I was thinking, could you do another run through your farm tonight, please? But you working on it, if you don't mind. So Robert wants to see Matt become a farm sim YouTuber here. He wants to see how everything rolls, how everything works. Does anybody know what the name of that racing game is called? I remember seeing it before, but I've been trying to think of it for the last like 3 minutes and it's not... I can't seem to think of it. Does anybody know the name of it? Rex said my YouTube just reset on me. Is that good old Moose internet where you're at, Rex? Or is that... Did everyone have a glitch? Might have been mine. That's the problem with the crappy internet. I never know if it's my problem or not. Crappy human technology. Yeah, I don't see many people play Farm Sim and use greenhouses, JJ. Yeah, I thought that when Matt was using them, I definitely think I'll play with that mod that Matt was playing with the greenhouses. Because you don't have to just water them. There's a little bit more work that goes into them. I don't like what I consider to be like free money. I did when I first played this game, I went and collected all the collectibles, and I was like, well, that was too easy of money. That made this kind of boring. And the same thing with I put with all the money I got from the collectibles, I bought a solar panel, and I was like, ooh, cool, you know, a free income. But this all kind of happened at once, and then after a while I was like, yeah, okay, that's kind of cheap too. I don't like that. Don't get me wrong, it's a cool thing that they have it in the game, but for me personally, it just makes the game kind of boring when you have a bunch of money. I like to strive for something. If I have like a huge stream of income that's takes like almost no work. So those greenhouses, I think they require straw and manure or something like that, I think Matt said. I can't remember even. But those sound like a lot of fun. If I were to do greenhouses, those would definitely be the ones that I would do. Alright, I think we got most of this. I'm actually going to stop here and just grab these little bits while I'm close, otherwise I won't remember where they're at. I'm sure most of you guys have seen by now, but SnowRunner Season 14 is projected to come out. I say projected because they said planned release date, so it's not like release early October, it's planned for it. So yeah, it's projected to come out early October. If you guys had not heard yet, now you have. Sounds like there was no change on the Expeditions update, which was scheduled for August, but got moved back to September, and it looks like it's still September. Hey, welcome in, Deep Row. And yeah, Roadcraft, there wasn't really anything that we didn't know if you have watched some other videos that I've made. Oh, I just forgot. I said I would link to my other videos with the changes, and then I never did. Whoops. Well, hopefully nobody's... yeah, early October zing. That's what they said in their community update. Early October. Planned release for early October on all platforms. Alright, we'll bring these back. Not while we're on vacation, yeah. I didn't think it would, as far as like timing wise. Oh, I suppose I don't need this on anymore. But I just figured it'd be my luck, like, oh yeah, I'm gone on vacation. They're gonna release it like right as I leave, and then I'll be like 2 weeks behind. Alright, I think I might just do away with this entire field here and just use it for other stuff, machines and equipment and stuff. This little area is kind of small. Okay, I gotta open this up. What do we need to unload? Y. So yeah, it doesn't unload the partial one that's in there, which is fine. Hello, David. Welcome in. Alright, let's drop this. I think I gotta go get the little, what is it? Little skid steer. JJ got good news and bad news. Good is that 5 people upvoted my suggestion on the Difflocks rework. Bad news is 6 already downvoted it. So I'm not sure even if Esarokin would look at it. Oh, is that, Is that on like this the suggestions page on the Discord? I hope they add a Lamborghini. There's Lamborghinis in FS22. Well, actually, I'm not sure. I think that might be mods only, isn't it? You meant Bobcat. Bobcat's a specific name of one of these, as far as I know. I think... What are they called on here? Is it skid steer? Skid steer loaders is what they're listed as. But yeah, Bobcat is like a brand that's pretty... I guess, I mean, it's well known here. I don't know if it's well known over there. It sounds like it probably is. Oh, what the heck? Did it just start the stream? Or did it just start the stream? I was on live in 6 minutes. For like 20 minutes. Oh no, Matt's just been sitting there waiting. Because I have one IRL with Love a Lamborghini brand. On the official Discord, okay. Thank you for subscribing, Randall. Appreciate that. I don't know if Randall's here, but... Probably not. It seems like usually they are from other videos, so I don't know if that's the SnowRunner news video or what. I watched this content creator. They only do very large maps, only real positive I see. For single player mode on large maps are more space for buildings, weather for storage, or productions, yeah. Going good, Matt. How are you doing? Sorry you were stuck in limbo there for a while. Yeah, it's fun to drive, easy to do wheelies. Yeah, it's funny. I actually saw a video of one of these things just the other day. And they had a scoop of like sand or something, and they were waiting for like a car to go past on the road. And as soon as the car went past, they would, it went like this. They were driving it like this. They went over, dumped it, and then they lifted this really high, and then slammed it back, and then hit the gas a little bit, and they popped up onto the back tires, and they just rolled around a little bit with it on the back tires. And the person shooting the video was like, what the heck is this guy doing? Like, why would he do that? There's no reason for him to do that. I was like, I don't know, he's just having fun at work. He's not the one paying for the machine if it breaks. He does not care. Alright, there we go. What did Rex say? Bobcat is so well known that when people talk about skid steers, they call it the skid steer Bobcat, no matter the brand. Yeah, exactly, Rex. It's one of those things that I'm trying to think of what it is, like Q-tips. Q-tips is a brand. Or tissues. I think tissue is a brand, and then like there's a couple of things that have become so well known that they're just referred to by that brand pretty much. I'm trying to think of something else. I'm pretty sure Q-tips is one. I think there was one like Vaseline or something like that too, that like... Or Chapstick. I think Chapstick was a brand. Chapstick was a brand that got so well known that everyone just calls it Chapstick, but it's actually just one of the brands of, I don't even know what you'd call it, I guess. It's lip something or other. One of the best mods for FS22 is a Massey Ferguson 711 vintage skid steer. I've never heard of that one, Matt. Optional weight plates for added weight and a load of custom tools. Even a custom stump grinder. That's awesome. Yeah, you can also do it with sand in the bucket and do a back wheelie. Yeah, that makes sense. Marty says Coke. Yeah, Coke is very well known as well. I see they say that in the South, apparently. They would like a Coke? What kind of Coke? Oh, a Pepsi. A Pepsi Coke. Mine's from 1970, pretty rare. Only 372 made. Yeah, that's pretty old. And that was probably before it was a very big brand as far as the car brand Lamborghini. And not many of them were with a cabin. Okay. Mine is, and I haven't seen many of them. I think I saw 2. Whoa. Didn't realize the big bump there. But they were rear-wheel drive model. Very nice. That's really cool. Let's put this... I feel like I should put some kind of a barn to just store these, but... Have I seen Black Sheep's John Deere telehandler? I think I have that one, Rex. As far as I know, there's only one John Deere... Oh wait, no, telehandler, no. I don't think I've seen that. Oh wait, is that new, Rex? Does that just come out like a couple days ago? I think I might have saw a video on that. I was thinking of John Deere skid steer, sorry. Yeah, and as Robert said, if you guys are getting anything Farming Simulator related, there's a code on the stream or on the screen from Streamlabs there. My code is Gaming with JJ, or it's linked down below for people who are watching it later. But we're trying to get to the first tier so we can get early access to FS25 and future DLCs. So that would be great if you guys would help me to get to that point. I don't think it's out yet, but it can run headers, plows, and other towables. Oh, so it has a 3-point hitch on it, huh? Did you see the one that they showed off in that video that I made the other day, Rex, for FS25? That one it has a 3-point hitch in the back as well. Same thing, it can plow fields or whatever you need to do with it. Pretty cool. It makes that one a lot more useful as a telehandler than some other ones. Especially in those saves where you start with nothing and you really need like everything you got to be super useful. I mean, you could use that as a sort of a fill-in for a tractor for a while, but it also can lift stuff. There we go. Oh yeah, that thing looked dope. Yeah, we've had... wait, Marty said, I like how you have something with a motor in it. Still operates from 30s or 40s. Oops. Yeah, it's good. What would say, like 10 horsepower, then different than 10 horsepower, or what was different from 10 horsepower then to what it is now? Gizmo says, yeah, we've had a lot of fun. Have a lot of fun in it, but then worked a lot of heavy equipment like asphalt, machine rollers, shovel, crane, bobcat, forklift, high work machinery, dozer. Been mostly a machinist my whole life. Well, those sound like a lot of fun machines to drive, Gizmo. By the way, Lamborghini brand started with tractors. I did know that. But the Ferruccio Lamborghini, the owner, I probably said that wrong. He had a Ferrari and its clutch broke, so he went to the owner of the Ferrari for a collab, but he just declined. Yeah, I remember that. I don't remember what the full story was, but something like that. He had a Ferrari or wanted a Ferrari or something like that, and he wanted to make some changes. And for some reason, I don't remember exactly what it was, but yeah, they wouldn't let him, and so he was like, well fine, I'll just make my own brand, and made the Lamborghini brand. It's the Swiss Army knife of the game. So I didn't notice it, but it did dig that pit down a little bit right around there. This one got raised up, that one got sunk down. Jeremy Clarkson has its own Ferrari tractor, if I'm correct. I have no idea. I would not be surprised. Is Landini in FS22 Lamborghini unlicensed? I don't know. I thought they had... Maybe it's just mods. Maybe they only have mods Lamborghinis. But I thought they did have Lamborghinis in here. I'm just realizing that also trying to spell Lamborghini is a headache. I just saw Matt spelled it. I don't know if that's how it's even spelled, but yeah, that would be fun. Ferrari started with tractors too, did they? I did not know that. Oh no, Rex has a question mark, never mind. Oh no, Ferrari, never mind. The owner of Ferrari said to stick to making tractors. Oh, okay, that's what it was. Because Lamborghini made tractors and Ferrari was like, nah, you keep making tractors. He's like, well, fine, I'm going to make cars. There's a drawing. He sent the owner of Ferrari a drawing of a horse and a bull mating. That's funny. Alright, so the only other thing that I think we have to, well, I was going to say the only other thing, but probably the next thing we got to do is plant another field. That one's going to be for silage, so this can be our grass. Or, yeah, I guess I didn't think about it, grass or hay. I mean, right now it's hay, but I think I need grass, hay, and straw. And silage. Actually, wait, no, sheep will eat something, one of the other ones. I think I don't need grass, right? Well, I guess I already have grass. I probably don't need any more, though. It's funny, I looked up what I needed for pigs, but I'm like, why am I looking up pigs? I'm not going to do pigs, like, right now. I'll probably do sheep first, and then I think I can probably do horses, as far as the materials or whatever that I have. It'll probably sheep, horses, chickens, pigs, cows, would be my guess. I also hope they rework the transmission control for FS25, since FS22 I heard it was quite badly done, or done quite badly. I read that backwards. Did you know every famous Lambo car is named after bulls? I didn't know that, Rex. So, like, I'm trying to think, like an Aventador, that's a bull? We got a heist going, we got Robert started it, so David joined with 100. Do we know if they will fix the networking on FS25? I have not heard anything on that front. I didn't know that, Rex. That's pretty cool. I can't really think of any of the other names at the top of my head, but Rex is joining with a heist all. That's true. More painful problems, Matt. It's nice, sometimes boring, but have driven the biggest cat 992K with a 13-ton bucket. Holy crap. I'm always shocked when I see those huge mining trucks. Like the things that are just absolutely enormous. And you're like, how on earth are they ever going to move that thing? But then they're like, oh yeah, they should be here for another 50 years mining this. And it's like, oh, okay, well I guess then it doesn't really matter, huh? Like, I saw a video the other day, and I'm pretty sure they said it was the largest salt mine in the entire world. It's under the Great Lakes. Literally under the lakes. They have a huge tunnel going under the Great Lakes, and they mine salt. And they're probably going to be mining it for years and years. Doesn't that seem weird? I can't remember exactly which lake it was, but I think it's like... was it Michigan? I think it was Erie. Because it's... I can't remember the exact order. I know it's Superior and Michigan, and then it's Erie, Ontario, and Huron, but I don't know. I think it might be those three that it's under. So there's possibly a mine shaft under me. Yeah, Rex, possibly. It's under... Look it up. It's... I somehow randomly stumbled upon a video about a huge salt mine. And it's under the Great Lakes. And I was like, what? I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think they said it was the biggest one in the world. There was a lake where that happened in 1917 or so in the US. An oil expedition in the lake drilled into the bed and only found salt, causing a huge whirlpool. Yeah, I think that's what it was. They were drilling for oil. I remember that part, Matt. They were drilling for oil and they hit a bunch of salt. And then they just... yeah, everywhere they looked was just salt. So, I think it's the biggest salt mine in the world underneath the Great Lakes. Yeah, I could fill those 2 scoops, and they're dangerous to drive because the view is often blocked, and you're high off the ground. Yeah, you're really high off the ground in those things. So you can't see the ground in front of you. What is it? Compass Minerals Goderich Salt Mine, I think, located 1,800 feet under Lake Huron, is the largest underground salt mine in the world. There we go. Somebody looked it up. What's up, Psycho Kid? Welcome in. Oh, largest underground salt mine. I read over that real quick. Okay, so maybe it's not the biggest, because it wouldn't probably have that clarification if it wasn't the biggest. Okay. I still think it's weird, though. Largest underground salt mine in the world is under a lake. I mean, it makes sense, because it's, you know, as far as the oceans go, you know, they're salt water. Those are the greatest, or the largest freshwater lakes. I think that's like 20% of the world's freshwater is between those 5 lakes. But it's still just a little bit weird that there's that much salt there. Well, right now I'm doing kind of okay, just trying to survive. This is extreme temperatures. Right now and over the whole summer. No, they just hit an active salt mine and it drained the lake. Was another location, I believe. Okay, well they did the same thing with that mine. They were drilling for oil and found it. So all is well, Psycho Kid. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? I also have a salt mine next to my town. I love it because it sponsored some school trips for us and the kids. Nice. Deepro, I think you're Ukraine, right? Sounds toasty. You over in Czechia? It's funny because that's where my grandma on my mom's, well, yeah, my grandma on my mom's side, so my mom's mom is from the Czechoslovakia. I think it's now the Czech Republic and Slovakia, or Czechia. Kind of mellow in the northern UK. Why am I driving backwards here? This is slower. Yeah, you even have your breaks in them. Only need to take 1 long break a day. So what is it, like an hour break? Oh, you know what? You're right, Jay. It was the Lake Erie disaster. I just stumbled upon a video the other day that was going into the salt mine, so I don't know. But I know people always ask me, like, have you seen this movie? Have you seen that? I don't really watch that stuff. I mean, yesterday I was talking about the largest or highest elevation tunnel in Colorado, or well, I guess the world, but I stumbled upon that one, and then I stumbled upon the underground tunnels in the largest salt mine in the world, stuff like that. That's more up my alley. He says, yep, I am. Okay, so I think that's Ukraine, not Czech, if I'm right. By the way, you in England, have you some rain? Yeah, you lose too much time climbing up and down. I can imagine that. Those things are like 4 stories high, aren't they? JJ says, buy a bale stacker. Or, wait, I said JJ says. David says, JJ, buy a bale stacker. Let's put that right here. Oh shoot, I forgot. I'm supposed to use my trailer for this. That's what I'm doing wrong. Except now it's probably not even worth it because I have all of it like collected. Where is my trailer anyways? Is that it? That's not it. I think Ukraine, yeah. Nope, there we go. Oh, I think I know where it is. I think it's on the other part of where I've been storing my stuffs. Let's do, where is it? Here we go. Show it on the map. Yeah, it's way over there. Oh, that's right, I put it in the river. I was picking up bales and I'm like, let's just park this here for now. He says, for the bales you're using now, buy a bale stacker fork. You can hold multiple bales, it's faster. It's all in the mod you're using. Yeah, I don't really have that many mods on here. This one's... I had a bunch of them, but I had to take a bunch of them off because I played with Lawrence that one day, so... 3 stories, small stairs. Yeah, that's a long ways, though. Climbing 3 stories to go to your break and then 3 stories back down, you'd probably wasted 10 minutes right there. 5 minutes going to break and 5 minutes... And it's probably also more comfortable up in there anyways. Like, what are you going to sit on the ground or something? Like, probably just better off. I have no idea what Matt said, but something is awesome. Oh, okay. I was skiing in the mountain, or skiing and mountain biking down in Lipno, down near Bohemia. Did you know the gigantic mining dump trucks are shipped to trucks are shipped in multiple pieces? Where did we go over here? The bucket comes in 2 pieces, and the tires are so big they can only be hauled 1 at a time. Yeah, isn't that crazy, Rex? Like, a tire's so big that they can only haul 1 per truck, or 1 per load or whatever. Oh, shoot. Let's fold that up. No, even had a coffee and a fridge and a folding chair. I could set up on the board, or on the boards to stairs. Very nice. I mean, yeah, the thing is so huge. I'm sure it had... I've never seen inside there. Do they have videos inside of one of those things? I'm sure it's somewhere on the internet, right? That guy follow me? He is, okay. I'll let him go past. If he wants to. Gizmo, have you ever driven the Mammoth ones? I think that's how you say it. I just thought about this. I could probably just pick some of these ones up. Where's my... Here we go. I'll move some of these over so we can just grab them. A lot better to have taco before starting a shift and driving one of those things. Or to not have Taco Bell, okay. I was like, wait a minute, I read that wrong. Thanks, it's nice to hear people from other countries enjoy our country. Oh, so it is Czechia? I think that's how you say it, right? Or Czech? I guess, I don't know. But yeah, I've never been there. That's just, that's where my grandma is from. At the time, it was Czechoslovakia, though. I'm not sure when they even split. Was that the early 90s or something? 80s? I don't even know. Matt says it's a beautiful place, JJ. You must visit someday. Thanks, bud. I hope to come back soon. Yeah, I've never been anywhere outside the US other than to Canada. So, I got a lot of places to go to still. Yeah, Slovakia split from us in '93. Okay. I wasn't exactly sure when it was. I don't know why. For some reason I thought it might be 80s. I don't know why. Nope, never heard of that brand. Is that Taco Bell you've never heard of, or? Not sure which one that was in reference to. I don't think I can lift that. I guess that works. I was just basically going to take them off so that we could have more space, or to stack these ones taller. Probably doesn't really matter. I need 2 more for this group, and then I'd have to pick up, what is that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'd have 8 more. I do know the company Mammoth, but they do salvage. And have cranes and trucks and convoys. Exceptional stuff like exceptional stuff like moving complete buildings. Wow, that's crazy. Alright, so I'm trying to get these out of here. These 8, I think it'd be, yeah. I think we ought to do it one at a time. Welcome in, TB. How's it going? I was going to try and move them all out onto the field over there, but I'm like, I'll just put them over here, put them nice and close, and then I'll move them one by one. I think I just have to move these first 2 so that I can actually get a good grip on this 3rd one, the higher ones. Yeah, offshore, you know the Kursk sub that's the Kursk sub and is recovered. They did that. I don't know of that sub. Probably should. Maybe that's just a bit too high for us. Let's see. There we go. So yeah, this thing is a little outmatched by these bales, but that's fine. We just got to move a couple more. The sub was huge. Where did the sub sink? Trying to play Jenga over there. Yeah, I'm trying to move these partial bales out of the way, or partial stack, I guess, so that I can stack it up. I think this one's a little bit jammed under the next one, though. There we go. Sink in the ocean. Where exactly, Matt? Not exactly, but like in general, I guess. Where about? Off which coast, maybe? That's not coming down, is it? I think my best chances are just to try and knock this thing over. In a wet bit? Fair enough. A wet part of the ocean. My goodness, yeah, we can't move that at all. I think once the forks hit it, it like counts it as being picked up, and it's way heavier than when it's not hitting it. No, I think I'm stuck. There we go. Alright, fine. I guess maybe I'll have to use the tractor for it. Too heavy to take off the top bale. I can't take off the top bale either. It's too... That one's too heavy for it as well. Especially about the countries that were under the Soviet occupation during the Cold War. By the way, since you are from the USA, at least some people are interested in Europe, or the majority of Americans don't know a lot about it. Yeah, most don't really know about it. I would say I'm better with geography than most people, and oh my lord, and I don't know very much. Most of them don't. Most Americans, I don't think, even travel outside the US. What is going on over here? Oh, really? I don't have anything close either. Oh, they're all gone because I switched. I guess that works. I'll go move it. But like, my geography is not very good, but I also feel like I know a lot more than most. I've seen, like, I'm sure you guys have probably seen this too, but like some videos of like the dumbest people that they pick to like street interview, and they're like, what country is this? And it's like the US flipped on its side, and they're like, I don't know. And you're like, oh my god. Some people just don't understand anything. Yeah, they are caterpillars. I know what you mean. Robert says they did. Yes, I remember that sinking. When did this sub sink? Is it a long time ago? Quite surprised the US helped them retrieve that sub. There we go, we knocked that one off. Now we should be able to do it. I just thought about this though, because once I get them stacked up there, how am I gonna get them down? I don't have something to get them down even. I guess I'll have to buy a new front loader or something. Back in '85, okay, that was a long time ago. Definitely wasn't anything recent then. Why is this one so heavy? Confused. Alright, whatever, that's enough out of the way anyways. Oh, it was in 2000. 24 years ago. Okay, that's not as bad. Yeah, I'll probably have to get a telehandler mat. Oh, so it was a Russian sub, it sounds like? I really don't know much about it, so... he says, the crew of it drowned all just because stupidity ego of the Soviet Navy commanders not wanting to take help from the Brits or Americans. You know what's funny is nothing's changed. Or maybe that's not funny. Alright, let's put this right here. There we go. Yeah, it was tragic. Apparently the soldiers could hear the banging of the sailors inside, tried calling for help. And it went on for days until... oh, that's terrible. Until they suffocated. Alright. So yeah, I'm not sure how many more oops. I'm not sure how many more streams of this save we're gonna have, but we'll probably go through all the animals, and then I don't know if we'll start a new one or what we'll do exactly, but sad it ended that way. There's a film made about it. You'll understand everything if you go see it. Yeah, that sounds like something I would actually watch. I was kind of saying this earlier, but I don't really watch like TV shows or movies. I more like to see that kind of stuff. Maybe not the tragic side, but just history or whatever. The Russians made the biggest helicopter in history. Have you guys seen it? It's crazy. I have not. That must be recent, right? I know they had Ukraine had the biggest plane, and then during the war it got bombed and destroyed. I think it's called like the Antonov or something. They made a movie about it, but no one knows if it's accurate, says Gizmo. I mean, yeah, I guess how would you really verify? The Russians wouldn't probably speak to you, so... Old and out of commission? Oh, it was during the USSR, okay. It was so big it lifted a plane. I can only imagine the efficiency of that thing. The Antonov 224 biggest plane. Sounds right. Yeah, Ukraine, the Antonov AN 225. I don't know how you say that word. Myra? Maria? I'm going to see if we can grab these bales here as well, because we got 8 more, which would be one full stack of 14 if we get these ones out of here. Yeah, I heard they're going to rebuild it. Could haul up to 350 tons. That's crazy. That plane has got to be so massive. Alright, see if we can get that. Might have to come in the other way to get these ones. Last one. So we got 13. This can only hold 14 as it is, so one good stack. And then again, we have some hay, or straw, not hay. We have some straw around somewhere. I'm thinking maybe I'll just put all the animals on this side. It was even in Prague 10 years back. Sadly, I didn't go to see it. Really? Wait, is it number 1 or number 2? Prague or Prague? I've heard both. How do you guys say it, Deepro? Prague 1, Prague 2. Prague? Robert says 2 as well. Don't know if they will do it now because of the war, yeah. It was part of the USSR space program to transport the Buran space shuttle. I bought a collection model made out of metal for it. Proceeds went to Ukraine. Beautiful specimen of engineering. Yeah, I've just seen the pictures, and like I said, I've seen the destroyed version of it, but spell it. Yeah, see, I don't know how you would say that though. Prague or Prague? Praha? That's what it looks like, Praha. That's how I would say it. Buran is like a space shuttle. When the wait, is it? Yeah, Antonov was destroyed. The European fundraiser was put together. I believe they had raised close to a billion euros to rebuild it. Wow, that's crazy. Like, even when they say, like, oh, we spent this, you know, I don't know how much they cost, but like, say, $1 million or $2 million or $10 million rocket to shoot down a plane, it's like, okay, well, the plane was worth $300 million, so, you know, it's a good trade. It's just crazy to think about the amount of money, like $300 million for one helicopter. I know they have a lot of technology and stuff, but that's just the number is mind-boggling. The reason I use this time is because it's faster. Okay, so now we have the field off to the side of us. We got to take all the rocks out of that thing. Let's go do that first. I was going to say our truck should be around here somewhere. The biggest issue will be getting it certified, but it will be well worth it to help rebuild the Ukrainian infrastructure, especially with the how big it is, being able to haul some of the biggest things in that they need. AN equals short for Antonov, and they have rebuilt it, and believe it has the Buran on it, and it's in a museum. Now these days the Antonov 224 is the biggest, and its cargo front and back can open up. Yeah, I've seen like the nose like folds up. It's really weird. Hey, what's up, right? Welcome in. Unlimited, welcome in as well. You guys both popping in at the same time. How's it going, guys? Antonov 124 Ruslan, not 224. I'm too ill-informed to know the difference. Yeah, that's the 4-engine version. Okay, multiple versions. Ukraine will be rebuilt since most of the oil comes from there. The latest news is that it's been confirmed to be rebuilt from Ukrainian officials at the NATO summit in Washington in July. Okay. It's good news, I guess. Biggest plane back on track. This is kind of a weird area over here. Had to leave work early. Back was just hurting way too bad. That's not fun. Do you normally have back pain, or is that just like a one-off deal? Gizmonut oil, it's the breadbasket of Europe. Yeah, it's... I know it's got a lot of wheat. Is it Maria? Is that how you say that? M-R-I-Y-A, Maria? Was 225. And... oh, nice. Unlimited upgraded his membership. So there you go, Matt. Remember you were asking about the membership tiers yesterday? So Unlimited went from a tier 1 to a tier 2 now. Thank you for that, Unlimited. I appreciate that. So Matt says the Antonov AN124 is a beautiful 4-engine cargo variant. There are several of them left. Okay. I did not know that part. I just knew the biggest one had been destroyed. They also had one of the largest steel plants in Europe. We even felt the steel shortage of Mariupol destruction over here in the UK. I'm trying to think. Like, I remember hearing about the plant, Azovstal, that's the name of it, yeah. Azovstal steel plant. Must be the name of it. Something like that. Alright, there's no rocks in this section. Oh, shoot. I'm looking over at chat and I'm like, oh crap, I'm gonna miss that rock. Can't have that. You needed the voting, you needed to get the what is it called? Members only polls, I think is what the name of it is. I was trying to think of it yesterday. I'm like, crap, what is it called? Unlimited, did you see that SnowRunner is, well, planned to be released early October for Season 14? I've seen one, and when it left from the Netherlands to Russia, I saw it in the evening on the news. Well, the tail number against a flat, or wait, well, the tail and number against a flat crashed. Oh, wow. Is that the same number you were looking at? Because that would be kind of crazy. Like you saw it earlier in the day, and then you see the tail number, and you're like, oh my god. I just saw that in working condition, and now it's crashed. Yeah, I saw your video about it, thanks. Yeah, you're welcome. I figured I'd let you know. I said it earlier, but it's been a while since I mentioned it, so... I know you play that. I don't know who else... you know, some people only join certain streams, which is the games that they play. Or, yeah, there's some people will only join Farm Sim, some will only join SnowRunner, some will only join Construction Sim or whatever, so there's a couple people that'll go across, you know, cross games, but others don't, so I try to remember, because I know you were in here for Season 14 stuff, so I tried to mention it while you were here, because I know for sure you play that. I thought it would be released in September. That's kind of what I was thinking, late September or possibly early October. I was leaning more towards the end of September, but towards the end of it, I kind of thought, and that's what I said in, or did I say that in the video? I don't think I did actually. I think I said it on stream the other day, is that they might say it's early October, and then they can put it in next month's community update and say, oh, this season's going to be released on October the 5th, or whatever day it is. They can give you the final release date in the next month's one. That's kind of what I figured would happen. I'll have to teach you Farm Sim. I'm just learning myself. We've done 19 out of 20 crops. Oh shoot. And now I'm prepping some fields to get some animals. So I need a lot of stuff to feed the different types of animals. I think we'll do sheep first, because I'm pretty sure those are the easiest, other than bees, which are basically, you do nothing. You just put them out and they're good to go. Yeah, what a crap. We already... Though why let it go leaks like a waterfall? Something leaks like a waterfall? The plane? I go for all of them. Okay. Come on. There we go. Are you excited for Flight Sim 24? I've never played a Flight Sim game map, but I've always thought it sounds fun. And it comes out on my birthday this year, so I don't know if I'll get it, but I think it'd be kind of fun. I might just reach out and see if they would gift it to me. I'm pretty sure the company that gave me that forklift game that I played the other day on the channel, he mentioned that they helped work on Flight Sim, the first one. So I'm assuming they helped on the second one. And if so, then maybe I got my foot in the door. Alright. Pick up right where we left off. But yeah, I think it'd be really fun. I think I'll get it anyways, even if they don't. Just because I've always kind of wanted to have like a Flight Sim setup. I don't currently have anything, but I know Tank Baby has one. And he's got like 2 joysticks for his farming sim and construction sim setup as well, so that's really cool. It will be, how do you say that? Requivering on hardware? Really requivering on hardware, for sure. What is the minimum? Oh, requiring. Gotcha. What is the minimum requirements for it? I'm not sure. I know they have released them for Farm Sim, or at least I thought I saw it. But I'm not sure on Flight Sim. I haven't checked for a while. I have Airbus controls for my flight sim set up. Very nice. Seems like every week Boeing's in the headlines for something stupid. For the last like 6 months, I swear every 2 weeks they're doing something bad has happened with the company. So they might be having the correct ones there, Matt, with the Airbus instead of the Boeing. It's great, but the next one is much more focused and should sort of feel like a bit more like SnowRunner with planes and a full-scale digital Earth in detail. Well, aren't they doing like missions in that one as well? The current one, I don't think you can do like any kind of missions, but this one there's like firefighting and like rescue missions and stuff like that you can do, I think. So it sounds like more of a like, yeah, there's still the flight sim aspect of it, but it sounds like there's sort of a, I don't know if you want to call it like a campaign or something, but something else to do, I guess, other than just fly around. I'll read gizmos here in just a second. Oil everywhere. Whoa, I'm way off the path. Here we go. We were stunned that it made it to the Netherlands, but they were loaded, and it like 3 hours it went. We were close by. I saw the number clearly. Wow, that's crazy, Gizmo. That is super crazy. So you saw the number and everything, and you're like, wow. Alright, Robert's got a heist going. We got the Streamlabs one, and then Robert popped up another one. So if you guys are buying anything Farming Simulator related, could be 1922 or 25 game or DLC. I'd appreciate if you guys would use my code. We're trying to get to the first tier there. We are a new Giants Partner Program member. And if we can get to the first tier, we would get early access to the game and future DLCs. So that would be cool. Being able to make content like a day or two early. Usually, from what I can tell, normally what they do is they'll give it to you like 4 days early, and they'll tell you you can post on it like 3 days early. Are you just flattening the ground for cattle? Currently, I'm just picking up these rocks. If I show the map here, I gotta go to the different filters. 1 second. So if we have the stones on, I'll turn everything else off so that'll make it easier to see. So we're in field 7 here. You see all this red? We've done the outside part, and now that's just like a brown. All this red in here is big stones. So we have to pick all those up. I guess you don't technically have to, but it damages your machines faster, and repairing is quite expensive. So yeah, we're just picking up all the piles of rock, basically. There's mods where you can crush the rock to get lime, and then you lime your fields, which gives you a better yield. But this field, we're just going to plant grass, which is like super basic, but I think we need silage, and we need hay, and I think for sheep we can use hay or grass, so we could use grass or hay for this. So depending on what we want to do with it, but there's basically 3 options with grass that we could use it for, and we need all 3 of them for the animals. I think we'll do sheep first. We have a big pile of grass over there. I think then we'll do horses, but I think for horses we still need to get oats, which is what we're going to plant over there, I think. So we'll plant grass and oats in these 2 fields. I'm not sure what I'll do in the other one. I think I have to look it up again. I think there was like 3 or 4 different things you need for pigs. Like one of them's like 50%, one's like 20%, and the other one's like 25%, and then the last one's like 5%. So I have the worst one, the 5%. I could feed the pigs with it, but it wouldn't really do much. Welcome in, Bad Boy Gamer. How are you doing today? He says still got some foot pain. That's not fun. Hopefully you feel better, bad boy. Oh, we're full on rocks again. Looks like cultivation to me. Yeah, it does look like it's giving the field the cultivation. But yeah, currently we're just picking up all the rocks. And I just have a sell point over here because some of the things I couldn't sell on this map. So this one's kind of just for me to learn how to play it, because when I started this save I've done not a single crop from start to finish. So I had 0, now I have 19. I've done 19 of them from start to finish. We still got to do all of the animals, but I got to remember to take that caps lock filter off because Alfredo's gone now. Nobody else actually spams it and gets in trouble. It was usually just Alfredo. Collecting rocks. Yeah, using a rock collector to gather the rocks. That's what Matt said. Thank you, Matt. Where did I end over here? Yeah, I can see it now. Okay. Rocks are relatively harmless in Farm Sim, but if you don't remove them, the big ones can damage your vehicle and tools. Yeah, these ones are all big too. I didn't show you this, but there's 3 different sizes. There's the yellow ones. Then there's the orange ones, which it looks like there's a few. I saw one orange right there. It might be kind of hard to see. Looks like everywhere is red. That's crazy. Is there any orange? Not really. It looks like everything is just big stones. There's only, as far as I can see, there's only a couple of orange spots right here. But you got the yellow around here, a couple of orange, and then pretty much everything is red. So they're pretty much all big stones everywhere you look. Crap, I forgot to lower it. Or maybe I forgot to turn it on. Probably both. Yeah, it was a bit unreal when you just tell it when you're at your home. Yeah. You turn on the TV and you see the same numbers on the screen with a massive crash and burn in a suburban area. Sorry. That's gotta be super trippy. Seeing it and then seeing it on the news. Welcome back, Rex. So, yeah, I think we'll leave the field over there as grass. This will be either hay or silage. I think I was going to do silage on this one. And I suppose if I really need to, I could just use part of it as part of it for grass or hay. I don't need to use the entire thing for silage if I don't need that much. All I did was a thumbs up. Did it really just get you for that? Oh wait, didn't you put his name though, Matteo? I think it, from what I was told, it gets you in trouble if you have, I think it's 5 or maybe it's 6 capital letters in a row. And yeah, Matteo's name is all caps, so if you spell it exactly as he spells it, you'll get in trouble. Stream mobs will yell at you. But I think I gotta take that off, because Alfredo's gone, and he's actually been pretty good about it the last couple of weeks anyways. But it was I called it the Alfredo filter. Basically, it would just yell at Alfredo for using it too much. Welcome in, Ian. How's it going? I'm trying to think now, though, because if I do cows last, which is what I'm planning to do, I don't really need TMR for a while. So, like, should I really make this field into a field for silage? I don't know. Matteo, you'll have to change your name. Did Alfredo fall off the planet? I don't know. He always would. He always used to react whenever I'd put the wah face, as I call it, on his posts or videos or anything. So I did it the other day, and he hasn't replied yet. I think he's probably just not able to use electronics during the school year or something. Or maybe only on the weekends, but even then he still hasn't really shown up. I know most of you haven't seen him in like a month, but he was in here about 2 weeks ago. And I checked his channel. He was here, or he had posted something, I think it was 2 weeks ago as well. You haven't seen or heard him in about 2 weeks. Sounds about right. Maybe you should go to his latest post, Rex, and put a wah face there. I put one, and then Zing put one, and then Tate put one. We should just flood him with the wah face. You should join the party. Alright, let's turn that off. It's been a good year to be a gamer. Lots of cool releases. Terrible year to be a developer, though. Eric says LOL, okay. I just saw the other day a trailer for Borderlands. They're making a new Borderlands game. I never beat 2 or the pre-sequel or 3. I think they have 3, right? I think so. Maybe, I don't remember what it was for, but I played Borderlands, the first one. I thought it was fun. I remember the first time I saw it, I thought it was stupid just watching somebody else play it because it's like all cartoonish, but upon playing it, it's pretty fun. There's a Borderlands movie. Very nice. Have not seen that, of course, Rex. You know me. Apparently the Borderlands movie that was recently released was a huge disaster. It's kind of funny. It seems like a lot of movies nowadays are that they either have a really good launch or just hot garbage, just terrible. It doesn't seem like there's... Well, I guess all the in-betweens are the ones that don't make the headlines, right? But it seems like all the movies that are hyped up are either really good or really bad. They're not like, yeah, it's alright. Is a flop as far as I know, says Gizmo. Yeah, I think I've played Borderlands 2 just a little bit, but I've never played more than a few minutes. Alright, field is done. Yeah, it's kind of bad timing. Like, Artem is back. Welcome back, Artem. Like, let's release a movie based on a game several years after the last game was released. Yeah, true, Matt. Now they could release it because they just came out with a trailer for the new game, so there's probably a lot of people looking to go back and play the old one, but yeah, it seems like the timing was pretty bad. JD, did you see my reply regarding your Scout playthrough? In short, I have not. So usually what happens is when I get a reply, I get notified, but when I reply and then somebody else replies to that, it doesn't like re-notify me. I have to click on a different filter that's like comments that I've replied to with new replies or something like that. And so that one, I have a lot to reply to on that one, because just last week I had like, I remember the one day I woke up I had like 48 and another day I had like 52, so I had like 100 comments that I replied to, and probably a lot of them got replied back to. I try to reply to everybody, but eventually we'll get to the point where we can't do that. So no, I have not seen that, but he says, the Freightliner 114 SD and Paystar 5070 are our best choices for doing some tasks the Scouts cannot do. Wait, why are you stopping here, bud? You should be fine. Okay. Why, for some reason, can I not detach this trailer? Oh, there we go. I had the truck selected, that's why I'm an idiot. Okay. I kind of lost track of what I was going to do. Oh, we got to plant 6 with oats, so let's do that. I think this planter would work, right? Yeah, it actually has oats in it. Nice, and fertilizer, so we're good to go on that. Oh wait, I don't know if I don't know if it's in the season I can do that. Probably not. Nope. Grabbing some more seed. Okay, it's full. You put the wah face on Alfredo's post? Very nice. I put another one there last night to see if he would reply. Okay, Artem says, we know why I have pain in breathing now. I have some lung issues. That's not good. You got an aneurysm or something? Hey, welcome in, Mississippi. Sorry I missed your chat. Okay, can I plant grass? I think I can, right? Oh, it's the last month for planting grass? Oh no, I got next month. Wait, does this one do grass? Hang on. It does do grass. There we go. Artem, how many COVID shots did you get? Sniper Elite in the making of Sniper Elite France. Very nice, bad boy. Don't they have that, Rex? Thought it was called Cars. What did Rex say? A SnowRunner movie? Oh, that's funny. Okay, we got the harvester or seeder on. And lower it. There we go. How would you rate the learning curve for Farm Sim? I think it's really steep at the start. And then once you kind of get a hang of it, it's all kind of the same. What I mean by that is like learning what to do the first time through. There's so many different crops and different machines and all that kind of stuff, but once you've done it once, you've kind of done it for all of them because they're pretty much all the same. There's slight differences in a few, but yeah, they're pretty much similar after that. Let's see, did I get that? Yeah, we're good. Like, there's, and you can turn off a lot of these settings, but so you can fertilize a field twice. And there's obviously different things you can do within that too. Like you can use slurry, or you can use manure to fertilize your field, or you can just use fertilizer, which is what I'm doing. But yeah, you can fertilize a field twice. There's 2 different states. Let's see if I can show that. Fertilized. Okay, so the field that we're doing right here is this light blue color. You see this one's like a dark blue right next to it. This one's been fertilized twice. There's 2 different colors here. And this one looks so funny. I drove, apparently that's all the time my tire drove over stuff in this field. All those turns. That's crazy. Because I drove straight through here and I drove around the edge there. So yeah, you can fertilize the field twice. You can plant. You can lime it, you can take out the rocks, you can weed it, and then I think harvest. I might have missed something, but that's kind of the main couple of steps that you'll do over and over. Some crops, like the root crops, are a bit more of a pain when you're harvesting them, just because you can't do it all by yourself. You have to have hired AI, but yeah, once you've done it once, I think you kind of have a hang of it, and then it's pretty good. You missed a spot. Welcome in, Eagle. Alright, I'm trying to see if I missed some chats here. Don't even remind me of COVID, says Deep Bro. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty steep at the start, but once you get into it, it's actually pretty easy. It's like, it's almost overwhelming at first. There's, let me show you one more thing here. They do have this, and you can click on it like we're doing grass. So you can click on this, and it kind of suggests what you need for it. So a tractor, some kind of a mower, and a forage wagon. So this will mow the grass, and then this one can pick it up. That one's probably a bad example, but like we'll do a grain. You have a tractor, you have a combine header. Don't really need the header trailer, but you can put the header onto the trailer and transport it. Some kind of a bin to pour this into. Then you'll have a plow, or I guess a cultivator, I think. Yeah, cultivator. This one is a planter or a seeder, I don't remember which one. I think there's a difference. Then you have a front weight for your machine, and then seed. So it kind of gives you sort of a rundown on what you can use, I guess, as far as machines. And then here, if you have seasons on, you can turn this off as well, so you can plant whatever you want, whenever you want, but I have this on. Then here it's got like a big list of all the stuff you can sell. So currently we have 39,000 liters of oats stored. Guys, hear me out. Farming Simulator the movie, says Rex. Apparently Sri Lanka map is based on a region in CZ. Is that the initials for it? CZ? Czechia? Yes, it's going to be an FS25. That is going to be the European map. Are you okay? Welcome in, BFG. How's it going? We are doing just fine. We're planting some grass. We'll have to go back over this and fertilize and lime, I think. Actually, do we need lime? Also, another thing you can do is hop out of your tractor or truck, and you see the field that says need lime and need rolling. So I missed rolling. I didn't say that earlier. But that's another thing you'll have to do. So you have to fertilize twice, plant, lime, roll, pick the rocks, weed, and then harvest. Farming Simulator the movie exists, says TB. 1 second. It's called the Clarkson's Farm. Funny. Guys, I just passed a right side drive Volkswagen Golf. So sick. JJ, one thing I'm worried about, is there any logging in FS25? I've heard there's going to be Volvo equipment. I don't know how much. I think, if I remember right, I'm pretty sure that was from the Farm Sim Show interview last week with Kermit, who's the I don't know if it's American side or like English speaking. I don't know exactly what it is, but for the content creators, he's the community manager, or whatever you want to say. I'm pretty sure he said something on there about having Volvo, but probably not as much. Maybe that was just maybe that was Clutch and DJ, I can't quite remember. That they were just speculating that it would be less. But from what I've seen, it seems like they have whatever's base game in the previous like version, or not base game or DLC. They make a good majority of that into the base game of the next one. Thanks, JJ. You're welcome. So true. You're doing good, all right? I pre-ordered FS25 Collector's Edition. Very nice, Eagle. Thank you for doing that. Heist all for Gizmo. I forgot what I was going to say. I had something else, and I lost it. It was related to FS25, but now I can't remember. Oh, I do remember. So it's about the machines that are coming into the game. So they said they had a choice to either make a bunch of new machines, like for example the CR11, like the brand new New Holland, or they could bring in a bunch of the stuff that they had from the base game in the in FS22, and they said instead of, because they couldn't do both, they didn't have enough time, and obviously they're still doing this, but they didn't have enough time to do both of them. So what they did was some of the old ones, and then they're going to do all of the new ones, because obviously people want the new and the better versions or whatever. But they said there are going to be free content updates that happen, and the free content updates will be adding some of this old, I don't know if you call it old, but machinery that was base game that didn't make it into the newer one, if that makes sense. So like, for example, I don't know, let's grab some random tractor here. We'll say, I don't know, like this one right here. I didn't even know they had a Seki in the game, but okay. Like this Voltra. They might include a bunch of new Voltras, but this one might get overlooked and isn't going to be added to the game for like, say, 3 months, because they're working on adding all of the newer stuff. They do want to add all of that stuff eventually, but they said it's not going to happen right away. Like it's going to be through content updates. Rex said DJ just put out a video covering the new John Deere telehandler. Very nice. Go check it out, Rex. Well, let me know how it is. He said be right back. I'm going to check it out. Okay. Well, they're going to add a lot more of the old tractors from the previous century. I don't think so. I could be wrong on that, but I think it's just stuff that was in this game that they don't have time to put into FS25 right at the start. So it'll be like, I don't know, maybe a month in they'll do an update, or 2 months or 3 months or something like that, where they'll be adding vehicles that they didn't have time to make or get all in the game right away. Yeah, okay, we got a lot of people joining the heist. Let's see, Rex got out with 2012, Bad Boy 112, Gizmo 20,000, dang Gizmo, nice win. And Robert 20k as well. Matt says that's cool, I'm excited. Yeah, I like that they said not all of it's going to be there right off the bat, and they're like upfront about it, you know, because otherwise you might go into it being like, oh, they should have all of these tractors and all these new ones, and that way people are like, oh yeah, they said they're not going to have them all right away, so, you know, a couple of them will get missed here and there, but since we haven't had a lot of older tractors since FS15, I think I missed a spot, dang it. In 2013, there was still more older ones. I'm kind of wondering if that wasn't just because they were a lot smaller then, and so they couldn't afford the licenses for all the big ones. I don't know if that's true or not, but you know, now they're much bigger, so they probably go with the more newer stuff. And I like the older stuff personally, but I guess from a business perspective, the company like a Kloss, they're going to want their biggest, newest tractor in the game, you know? They don't care as much about some tractor that's 40 years old. Like, that's not going to draw as much attention as this new one. But I do think it's really fun to drive the older stuff, so I would like to see more of that. Just in general, like, even in SnowRunner and stuff, I like driving the older vehicles around. I think I missed a spot right next to the edge there, but I feel like I did get all the way over. I wonder what kind of cars they will include this time. Can you show the trucks that are in Farm Sim, like the actual hauling class kind of trucks, or which ones did you want to see unlimited? They have a lot of tractors, but as far as like just trucks go, it's not very many. I do have all of the DLCs turned off as well. So I could turn them on and show you all of the DLCs. That would add a couple, but my mods list is amazingly long. Hauling trucks? Yeah, one sec. So we have a man. This is it tells you like all the details here, you know, 500 horsepower manual. Manual just means you gotta click up on your D-pad to shift it, which is kind of cool. They got a Mack Superliner, 6x4, this is a 4x4. They got another Mack Pinnacle 6x4. Mack Anthem 6x4. This is a DLC truck, I'm pretty sure. But the Mac Black Anthem 6x4, I thought I turned off all the DLC, but maybe I have that one on. And then this one's a mod, which it says down here, mod. TLX Phoenix Winterwolf. So there's not really that many hauling class trucks. There's a couple, like, other vehicles. These are the base game ones, I guess. But there's a couple more if you have more of the mods or DLCs turned on. I have all of the DLCs, but I had to turn a bunch of them off to play with one of the viewers. Not sure if that's turned on. Yeah. So I turned a bunch of them off to play with one of the viewers and haven't turned them back on just because I haven't really used them yet so far. So I was like, whatever. In the logging DLC, you get 3 Volvo hauling trucks. Speaking of manual transmission, I really hope that they're going to add manual shifting like FS22. I mean, they managed to do it. Oh, you're talking about SnowRunner. Managed to do it then, so Saber should be able to do it as well. You would think so. I don't feel like it'd be that hard. I know they do have mods that, well, at least I've heard that they have mods that work. I don't really use many of the mods, but with the fine-tuned gearbox, every time you tick up, it kind of it makes the engine do something a little bit different, right? Like each tick is a slightly different gear, basically. And so what they've done is change the fine-tune into a manual gearbox. One of the mods has, anyways, because they basically used all those ticks as a way to get it into a manual. I think I would get the logging DLC if I jumped onto Farm Sim. Oh, I'm gonna jump over to my logging save just to show you Unlimited. I have 150 hours in this one, which isn't a crazy... Wait, I just hired a worker. Which isn't a crazy amount. Let me just save quick. But it is a pretty good number of hours. And that one has some of my DLCs turned... Actually, I think most of my DLCs turned on. So this is 151 hours worth. Highly recommend it. The logging in this game is probably the best simulated in any game right now. And I don't even really have that many good logging machines, to be honest. Well, I got a skidder, and I got the high lift, which are 2 cool ones, but I still have yet to get like a proper logging... I don't know if you even want to call it a machine, but... I think I got to delete a bunch of stuff on my computer. It's getting really slow. I have a ton of videos that I have to go back and delete, and like pictures and stuff, screenshots downloaded. Normally it's really quick. Oh, are we stuck at 95? Oh, there we go. Oh, why is it really... Oh, there we go. It was super slow there for a second. So I got the JCB telehandler here. This is my truck loaded up with... some planks that we can sell. These planks are kind of annoying. If you get them too close, they cause your whole trailer to jump. This is another full trailer. These are long planks. I think... Actually, let me pull this open and quickly check. I was going to say, I think the planks are worth like 1,000 for each of those things. Did I pass it? Oh, here we go. Here's the long plank. So these are worth like roughly 2,000. I definitely passed it. How did I pass it? I still don't see it. Planks long, and that's it. Oh, here we go, planks. And these ones are worth like around 1,300. So yeah, each one of these is worth like 2 grand. If it holds, it's fine, yeah. So this trailer would be worth like, what's that, 4, I think that's 3 wide. So this front part's about 20 grand. There's 3 wide there, so 5, 10, 15. That's like 30, I think, right? Yeah. Yeah, so there's like 30, 60, 90, 120, 125. About $145,000 sitting on this trailer. And then I don't know how much this one is. But yeah, it took me a while to get them all stacked up. So here's where the production comes out for these ones. So this is our skidder here. I recently just chopped down all these trees. This is right at the lumber mill. You drop them into the lake here, and then they like roll up the ramp, and then they go up into there. Here's our high loader, high lift, the Volvo L200 high lift. Then we got our truck and a trailer, a logging trailer. This one attaches to our farm tractor here. We planted all of these trees off behind us over here, and we've deforested like this entire hillside. And back off behind these trees, if I can show 1 second. This whole area has kind of been chopped down. I haven't collected all these ones, but majority of them we've collected. So you can see where the property line ends at that road right there. Actually, that far road is actually where it ends on this part. But we've chopped down all the trees on this whole entire hillside, all the way down to that road. And all those trees over there are the ones we planted. So we planted that entire thing, but basically from here, if you look at it on the map, you'll be able to understand it a little better. I'll show you quick. We've cut down the trees in 37, 36, 32, 33, 30, 31, and those ones are all cleared. 34 is the one where they're laying all over the place. And then this is where we planted trees, 27, 41, and 42. But I'm going to quick pop into the store here to show you the trucks because I have the other DLCs on. So here's one of the Platinum expansion ones that Matt was talking about. This is the F16 Globetrotter. Then we have the VNX 300, again Platinum expansion. And then the VH16, 137 for this, 149, 102. Alright, quit back out. Hey, welcome in Dale. Sorry I didn't see your comment right away. We'll get back to our other save here. We are lucky to have this American skidder as a mod in SnowRunner. I didn't know they had that. I don't really use mods that much. You like the Globetrotter? I think that's the one that I have. The F16 Globetrotter. Or wait, no, that's the older one, isn't it? I found playing SnowRunner difficult after using the controls in FS22. The logging controls? Yeah, I remember when I was doing a bunch of logging and I went back to my hard mode and I thought the controls were kind of whack. Like, what? The John Deere telehandler is my new favorite mod. Nice, Rex. I'll have to check it out after this. Sounds like an interesting mod. Kinda wish Silver Run Forest would be in FS25. That would be cool, Matt. I wish they had a few more maps upon release, but it is what it is, I guess. I mean, I guess there's always mod maps too, right? The driving controls just feel clunky compared to FS22. You posted the video on your community page. I don't know if you've noticed, Rex, but I'm the person who's liked like all of your community posts. If there's one like on it, it's probably mine. Let's see here. I think we got that. Dale says, my uncle used to drive one of those Globetrotter trucks, and I loved to go in when I was younger. That's awesome. Yeah, my dad used to drive truck when I was a kid, and we used to always love when he would bring it home. and we would play on it, but I guess one of the concerned neighbors one day called his work and complained that we were playing on his truck, and so he was no longer able to drive it home. And I was like, are you serious? I mean, it's probably a liability or something, but I was like, what the heck? One of the concerned neighbors, probably because their kids couldn't play on it. Thanks, JJ, for caring, unlike everyone else. Psycho Kid says, if I get FS25, I'll use your code, both the wife and I. That would be greatly appreciated, Psycho Kid. What a Karen, I know. And at the time, we were like... Let's see, I moved to where I am now when I was 9 years old. So it would have been like 8, 7, 6 years old, something like that. You know, like a pretty small kid. First, second, third grade, something like that. And yeah, me and my brothers and my sisters would all play on it. And like we weren't doing anything, just thought it was really cool to be on a big truck. But yeah, one of the neighbors called and complained, so took all the fun out of it. I'm going to sleep, people. Have fun. See you next time. Thank you, Gizmo. Appreciate you stopping in. Have a good rest of your night. Sorry if you're already gone, but sweet dreams, Gizmo, says Rex. Okay, that was the other chat that I missed. Okay. Now we're all caught up. Yeah, that was kind of a bummer. I just looked at the amounts in the bottom right. I'm like, wait, it's not going down. It was sitting at the same spot for just a second. I'm like, crap. Am I just driving in circles for no reason? But it was going down. It didn't go down for like a half a second that I looked at it and was like, oh, crap. So Dale, I'm sure you have some fond memories of the Globetrotter. I remember when I used to play a game, they had my first car in the game, and I thought it was so cool that it was in the game. Even though the car was like nothing great, I was just like, oh my god, that's so cool. JJ, you and I will like each other's community posts. Just checked. I've liked every post. Nice. And voted on them all. Dude, I was surprised how many people have voted on that one. Well, I guess the last two ones that I posted. Well, actually, because I posted one today as well with the SnowRunner news. But I guess the two previous ones before that, there was like 905 votes, I think, last time I checked, and like 830. It's a lot of votes. Let's see if I drove a straight line. No, not at all. Every time when I think it's straight, I look back or look forward, and I'm like, yep, that was not straight. $908, that's crazy. That's by far my most liked poll. That video that I made last week, Rex, last Tuesday, the Roadcraft one, that's already my most viewed video as well. And most liked. It has almost double the amount of likes of any other video I've ever made. Which, before, I think it was like 665, and that one's at like 1150 or something now. So I would say I got kind of lucky with the timing or something. Or maybe not lucky, but I guess it does take a little bit of luck. Thank you, Rex. Your video did pretty well as last time I checked too. It had like 230 views or something. But mine really fell off. I think it only had like 1,000 in the last day or so, last 2 days. Which it was pulling in a couple thousand. The first day it had like 15 or 20 already. Welcome in, VTech. How are you doing? Let's see. VTech was saying last night it was 5 a.m. his time. It's got to be about midnight now, huh? JJ, can I ask what is the story behind the logo with the bull and the sword? I don't really have one. I just thought it looked kind of cool. So, the bull, I did choose the bull because I like the bull. I don't know, I've always liked bulls. Like, I don't know. They're just, I think, a cool looking animal. Really strong, and I don't know. I just always liked the way that they look. The sword and stuff was just kind of something I just threw on there because, you know, it was either that or like some kind of a gun or something, and I don't know. It does look kind of tacky. Now it's been there for a couple of years, but I guess there's no good story behind it. I just thought it looked cool. Peace and love, everyone. Rex has got to go. See y'all later tonight. JJ, have a good rest of your stream. Thank you, Rex. Drive safe. Have a good rest of your night, and we'll see you soon. I did play someone live, 2300, so 11 o'clock. Okay. So, yeah, that's about 7 hours change. Okay, that's right. That sounds right. 6 hours for 6 hours for UK, 7 hours for Poland, which is where you're at. I was gonna say Ukraine, probably the same. I don't think so, Matt. I think we're good today. I think tomorrow I do have to leave early as well. I think he's got practice on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. So we just eat early. Reminds you of a Minotaur. You know, that's pretty accurate now that I think about it. That's like pretty much what they look like, isn't it? I guess you don't even see the bottom half either, so makes total sense. Psycho Kid, 4,260 points. Very, very nice. Don't you just love Neighbors? I feel like he's saying that in reference to the he lost 1,000. Where's that? Oh, way up, it's off the screen already. I think he's saying that in reference to the neighbors calling on us as kids. It's crazy. We bought this truck brand new. We've already used it for almost 20 hours. Oh, by the way, Matt, because you were asking, I think, yesterday what was for dinner. I was right. It was potatoes, because that's one of the things I saw upstairs. But then it was some chicken and rice and fresh sweet corn. So that's what I had last night. Although today, I went upstairs, but I didn't pay attention when I was up there. So I have no idea what will be on the menu tonight. Yeah, it was delicious. That's funny. You just asked right after I said I wouldn't. Obviously, with the stream delay, you didn't know that. Yeah, I have no idea. I was up there, but I didn't even look, to be honest. I just walked right past. Like, I kind of have to consciously look to see, like, what's on the counter. There's usually, like, a recipe or, you know, some ingredients kind of set out. So it's like, oh, you know, if you see, like, I don't know, see, like, spaghetti noodles or something, you're like, oh, okay, looks like we're having spaghetti tonight. Or, like, yesterday, I was like, I saw some potatoes, so I don't know, you know, baked potatoes, could be loaded potatoes, could be hash browns, could be, you know, there's a bunch of different mashed potatoes. Polo Aras? What does that mean? Here I had multigrains and spices with the remainder of my chili from last night, and dessert homemade apple plum puree. That sounds delicious. That must be some kind of a meal that I don't know what it is, because Matt knows. He says, "Oh, nice." I missed it. Chicken and rice. What language is it, though? Is that Spanish? Because I think chicken is something close to that. Polo. I probably said it wrong. I told this before, but I've only taken one class of Spanish and I failed it, so don't expect me to know much Spanish. Spanish or Portuguese? I've also said this before, Matt. Spanish and Portuguese are the two closest languages, and they share like 90% of the words. Or maybe it's like the root words or whatever you want to say, but yeah, their words are like 90% compatible, I guess, or whatever you want to say. I mentioned that before, and somebody was like, "Ooh, I don't know if that's right." It was with Telemenis. And he was like, "I wouldn't say that. You probably just offended like half the people on the planet, or half the people or whatever, or something like that." And I was like, "Oh, now I have to check." Yeah, they have, I guess, Portuguese and Spanish are like 90% the same language. They're the two most similar languages in the world. I feel like it's probably... Because obviously there's different dialects, but I think dialects don't count as another language, maybe? Because I feel like there's got to be closer dialects than that, but maybe not. I don't know. That's really cool, actually. It makes sense, too, because they're kind of, neighboring countries are right up next to each other. So it makes sense that their language would kind of, cross borders a little bit. And so a word that is new in Spanish would cross over to Portugal and then become a word over there as well. In the same, I guess, different language, but kind of the same boat. And it's the same thing the other way around. If they make up a word in Portugal, it'd probably cross the border and be the same word in Spanish. Polo con queso en arroz. Okay, so now the rice part, arroz, when I say it like that, kind of sounds like rice. And queso I know is cheese, so cheese and rice. Cheese, chicken, and rice. Psycho Kid, are you... What do they call it? I'm trying to think of the politically correct word. Are you Hispanic? He's Spanish, yeah. Are you Hispanic? Actually, I think I might just turn around and go right back down. This line's fairly straight. No, I'm German/English. Okay. You just happen to know some Spanish. My sister speaks good Spanish. Whoa, plot twist, yeah. Yeah, I used to work with a bunch of Hispanic people. Trying to think, like Mexican, Peruvian. What was the other one? Oh, it's like east of Mexico. I can't think of the country's name now. But yeah, Guatemalan. Can't think of the rest of them, but there's quite a few of them that are like, I guess North American or South or Central American countries. Oh, Ecuadorian. Yeah, I don't think but yeah, Colombian, Venezuelan, Panamanian, Salvadorian. Yeah, Salvador is another one. But I don't think we had many of the other ones. I know we had a couple of, like, one or two Colombians and Venezuelan. I don't think we had any Panamanians there. Probably did, I just didn't know it. But so I did learn a little bit of Spanish from them, but not really. Now I'm starting to think where I should put my animal things. I think I want to put them kind of in a line over there. I think probably on the right-hand side, so that's close to the hay and grass and stuff would make sense. Oh, you're trying to learn Spanish. Cool. You should have Knoodle? How do you say that? Knodel? Oh shoot, I'm out of fertilizer. Alright, let's go grab some more. I think we might have to go to the store. Maybe I can grab it from this point over here. I can't remember what this... I think it sells lime, but it might have fertilizer as well. We'll find out. Oh, jeez. Sorry, lift. Let me pop this open. Oh, I filled it with seed, but not fertilizer, huh? Okay. I think I still have to go to the store for fertilizer then. Fair enough. If you are German, okay, I didn't finish reading that. I've never lived in Germany. My relatives came to America during the war. Which war is that? World War I or World War II or something? Robert 120K, very nice, Robert. So I'm not actually even sure where my grandpa on my mom's side is from. Or, yeah, my grandpa, but her dad. And I don't really know where my dad's side are from either, other than, like, a lot of his cousins and stuff live in, like, Kansas and Nebraska area. I don't know before that where they're from. That's where my dad's mom grew up. I'm not sure where my dad's dad is from either. It's also kind of funny when sometimes you hear things like, I've heard I'm part Indian, but I don't know how true that is. Or maybe part Native American would be the correct way to say it. I want to say my grandma was like, is either 50 or 25. Alright, let's buy some fertilizer. Oh, I still have some fertilizer over to my side. Russia and German. I don't know much about my mom and dad. JJ, I lost both by the time I was 20. That's no fun, Robert. yeah, I'm not sure. Like, you know, you've heard things, You've heard things, but I don't really know. Like, for example, the Native American part. I don't know if that's really true or not. I don't know. But I think, if it is true, I think I'm 12.5% Native American. I think that's right. It's either 12.5 or 6.25. I can't remember. Because 12.5 would be, if my grandma was 50, then my mom would be 25, and then I would be 12.5. So it's either 12.5 or 6.25. You know, if the percentages are equal, but obviously it's probably not. There's always a little mix of this and that, right? JJ, do you have an idea on the most common nationalities of your viewers? I've looked at it, but not super recently. Number one is, or the number one most viewed country is the United States of America. Number two, oh shit, I'm in the wrong area. Number two is, where did I end off? I don't even know. Alright, number two I think is, I kind of mix up the top five. I can't remember exactly, but I think number two is Canada. And then number three, or we'll just say number 3, 4, 5, 6, or whatever it is. So we have Canada, Germany, Canada, Germany, Poland, United Kingdom, and Australia. I remember UK and Canada are up there because they're English speaking. Or UK, Canada, and Australia. And then for Europe, it's like Germany, Poland are the top two. And then after that, I kind of forget. But that's like the top 7 or so. It's a big field, and Europe, US, can. Yeah, US, Canada. US, Canada, United Kingdom, Australia. But I think Australia is like number 6 or something. I know Germany's in the top 5. I think it's Germany and Poland are number 4 or 5, and then Australia's like 6, something like that. So sorry to hear that, Robert. It couldn't have been easy for you. Yeah, that's very, I mean, if you're 20, or before you're 20, I guess I don't know when, but before you're 20 is pretty tough. I mean, it's going to be tough no matter when it happens, but when you're just starting into adulthood and then you have nobody to lean on, that's got to be really tough. I'm 1 win away from the 1 million mark. Very nice, Robert. 1 win. Actually 2. Because you win 20k, but you'd bet 10, so you'd go down to 75, and then if you win, you'd go up to 95. So technically 2. Didn't mean to burst your bubble quite yet, though. You'll get there. Thank you for the subscription, Sisman. If I said that correctly, probably not. Sisman Jusko. Probably didn't say that right either. Sorry too, yeah, you're good. Because, yeah, when you bet your 10k, you have to minus that from whatever you're at, so your 85 would go down to 75, and then if you won, it would go up to 95. If you lost it, you'd just be stuck at the 75, right? Always look on the bright side of life, yep. Always got to try and see the silver lining in things. Sometimes there isn't much. You know, like you're going to say, well, what good could possibly come from this? But there's always usually something that happens. Maybe it's a couple years down the line, or maybe it's way later in life that you're like, okay, you know, now I can see why that had to happen. You like Monty Python? I think I had to watch that in school, if I remember right. And I would say no. Isn't that the movie with the Monty Python and the Holy Grail or whatever? I think I've seen that. Not my kind of movie. Missed another spot. Zing had an epic couch nap. Very nice, Zing. I think, Zing, you're streaming tonight at 6, right? 6 my time, so about 2 hours. I think I saw it pop up. Correct? Okay, good. What are you streaming? I think it was SnowRunner. More highway hauling. That's what I thought. I thought I saw it on Rex's post as well. I'm like, highway hauling? Rex is playing highway hauling? But because he was talking about it the other week. And then it was like, oh, it's the repost of Zing's stream. Because it said like 6 p.m. So I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Oh no, and Robert comes in with the 10k loss. So now, well, you're still 2 away actually, because you'd go up to 95, or, yeah. No, up to 85, up to 95, up to 05, so now you're 3 away. Matt says, I'm switching to SnowRunner right now. I need to finish off Ontario. I liked Ontario. I thought it was a very well-made region, but there's just a little bit too much water. A little bit too much water, a little bit too much potatoes in 8, a little bit too much racing in 7. Zing at 477,000 now. I was wondering what happened right there, but that was me backing up. Yes, and Life of Brian? Never heard of that. Is there a legend for the chat name colors? So I guess there's only really 2 different colors. You're either blue or you're green. And some people are, I guess, would be considered both. So Zing would be an example of both. The green is people who are in part of the membership group. So you are, Zing is, Matt is. I guess Matt is also both. Oh wait, no, Matt's not a mod. Oh, he is. Never mind. So yeah, the blue ones are mods. So the little wrench next to them means they're a moderator. And then you have the little, well, my logo, but they get, like, if you see Zings or Mats, they have the little blue wrench and the logo, so that's your way of kind of seeing that they're both. So some people, Robert just has the blue wrench, you just have the logo, and then Zing and Matt have both. But yeah, and then if they don't have either, they're like a normal normal subscriber, or I guess not even. They don't even need to be a subscriber, just a viewer, because they could be watching it and be not subscribed. Honestly, I have no idea why I'm a mod. I never do mod stuff. I don't know what I would do. I think I missed a little bit. We're good. Yeah, so it's either green, blue, or just like a normal color. That's one of the nice things about Streamlabs, though, Matt, is that I can have that just pop up with random messages every so often. And so it kind of takes away from the mods having to do some of the work anyways. Or instead of having to actually link it, they can just type like ! Discord or something, and then the Discord will pop up. For if someone's asking me for the Discord, instead of me having to go grab it or have a mod grab it, they can just type it. I think that's what it'll end up being. I think eventually we'll probably end up turning down the games or off, just when it gets to be a lot, and then we'll just have it do the linking stuff to make that a little easier. Got the top hours here. Robert number 1, Alfredo number 2. Almost missed some of my crop or planting part. Zing number 3, Nuno number 4, iDrive 5, Rex is number 6. Southang is 7. Southang has been MIA again recently. I know he's busy with work. 8 is Blaine, 9 is Spoon, and 10 is Eagle. So I think both Spoon and Eagle were here yesterday. These likes are low, only 14. Did you pull a zing and forget? Who forgot to like the stream? Well, if you get one person, according to my screen, it says there's 15 concurrent viewers, so if you get 15 likes, 15 viewers, Lessons would be happy. Perfect width right there. Nice. Or should I say noise? Alright, almost done planting this field. I would do the oats, but yeah, we can't do that quite yet. We who lurk. There's Lessons, popping his head in, saying hello. I haven't really paid attention to how much of these are going out at one time, but it looks like it's actually pretty similar, 87 to 79. I guess that's not really that similar. It's like almost double for the amount of seed to fertilizer, but I have to lurk a lot lately. Work is wild. Oh, good zing. I know a while ago you said well, this is a long while ago, you said you'd have to go back into the office. Is that that subject ever come back up, zing? Still to be determined. I'm trying to think. I just saw a headline recently. I can't remember what the word was, but and I can't even remember which company it was either. But there was some big company that ended up firing a bunch of employees because they were using, I think they said mouse clickers or mouse movers or something like that. And at first I was confused and I was like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Basically what they have is like either an app or like some kind of device that basically moves their mouse every once in a while so that it says that they're active. Like if you're on, I don't know, Teams or Skype or whatever business platform that they use, it says that they're at their computer. If you don't move it after like 5 minutes, it might say they're away or whatever. And so I guess they fired a bunch of employees because they were using those. Have to go. See you all in the next stream. Sounds good, Unlimited. Thank you for stopping in. Thanks for the, I guess, upgraded membership to Tier 2. Hopefully you have a good rest of your night, and we will see you again soon. Oh, Mouse Jiggler. That was the name, yes. Mouse Jiggler. Or I'm pretty sure that was it. That sounds like it was the thing that they said. LMAO. Had to look them up when I heard about that. But they actually do exist. Yeah, they were using a mouse jiggler. What, Zing, do you have the headline there? I want to... Because sounds like you looked it up. It's like a little tray that you set your mouse in and it vibrates. Oh, okay. I've never actually looked it up either, but that's pretty funny. Apparently a bunch of them got fired for having mouse jigglers. That's just such a weird way of putting it. But I mean, yeah, if you're working from home, they can't really check on you. So I guess what they could do is if it's a company computer, they could like screen share it to themselves and see what you're doing, and they would probably just see that your mouse is moving every once in a while, but you're not actually doing anything. Oh no, I just looked up mouse jiggler on Amazon. They are a thing. now I kind of got to check that after this because that's funny. Like I had a picture of it, what it was in my head, but that's different than what I thought, and it's pretty funny. But yeah, I'm pretty sure mouse jiggler was the term that they used for the headline as well. Alright, here we go. One last swoop through here. I don't know why I said one last swoop, because that was not the last one. This will be the last one. Yeah, you should look up. There's videos and everything. Oh god. I just, in my head, Zing, as soon as you said that, I thought of somebody saying like, don't buy this one. This one's only a 2-star. It doesn't jiggle enough. Or, you know, like some stupid comment like, this one burnt out right away. Oh god. The reviews have got to be pretty funny to read. I don't know why that's the first thing that popped into my head, but like just a bad review bombed. Not even review bombed, but like a bad reviewed mouse jiggler. Woman sets mouse jiggler and has an app in front of her monitor while the mouse moves. Oh gosh. Oh, I never thought of that looking. That was the first thing that popped into my head when you said that. I'm like, oh geez, somebody put a bad review. Reviews are pretty funny to read every once in a while. I'm sure Zing's gonna find a good one for us to all get a laugh at. Zing said 5 out of 5 stars, effortless solution to continuous computer activity, 5 stars. I like the way they put it. Stealthy solution for continuous computer activity. That's some pretty, I was going to say sophisticated wording, if that's even how you would say that. Big words, basically. So Zing, when are you picking up your mouse jiggler? Jiggles my mouse for show. Just the name sounds super funny. I kinda want one now. Is my paint like chipped up on there? Kinda is. Darn. Our tractor is officially old. I'm just thinking like what you would Because like if you use that, you probably are gone all the time, right? Like you wouldn't just get one of those if you're going to be gone. If you're going to be gone for, you know, 5-10 minutes here or there, like you'd have to get that if you're planning on slacking off quite a lot, I think. Or trying to cover for your lack of work, something like that. Oh, here you go. 1 out of 5 stars. Beware, caught on fire. Oh my god. Somebody's mouse caught on fire. That was the review that popped into my head, Zing, right there, that one. When you said that earlier, I was like, oh, there it is. Somebody's got a bad review for one of these mouse jigglers. Caught on fire. I mean, they're a good idea, though. Definitely a good idea. So there's the company that I used to work for. They don't allow you to use to play music with like headphones, and you had to wear earplugs. So I went on Amazon and bought earplugs identical to the earplugs I had to wear at work, and so I was able to listen to music, and nobody ever figured it out for as long as I worked there. They were literally the exact same color. Everything looked the same. So can't find anything with the title. Still got fired. Maybe I'll have to wait a couple weeks because the firing headline just came through. I'm sure one of them will be like, my mouse jiggler didn't work good enough. Got me fired. Okay, we got a roll in lime. Oh, 4 out of 5 stars. Hope I don't get fired. Funny. Oh wait, we got the winter wolf to lime and fertilize the second time. Those will take no time. Lesson says yes. Yeah, if you guys look up like I don't even know what you'd call them, like what would it be, like earbuds? Earbud? I don't even know, because they play music, so they're like headphones and oh, where am I going? Whoa. So yeah, they're like headphones, but also oh wait, is this even working? Hang on a second. I think it might be too soon. Yeah, it's too soon to do that. So they're like ear protection, but they're also... They're designed to look like ear protection, but they're actually just like normal headphones that you'd listen to music from. Actually, can this thing attach to this as well? I don't think so, but I'm gonna try. Oh, it can? Really? Oh, that's that thing. Never mind. Oh, we got a heist ongoing. Robert's starting a heist. Robert's trying to get to that 1 million mark. Oh, it does attach. Nice. I did not know that. Zing with a heist all as well. I've never actually looked inside this one before. got a good sound to it, doesn't it? Alright, the ice should be closing here pretty soon. Take that sucker to the racetrack. I know this is one of the mods when I played with Lawrence. This is one of the ones he said to get, and I'm like, okay, sure, why not? This is all just for learning, so I don't really care like what it does or anything like that. Just here we go. Oh no, not quite wide enough. Here we go. But I was like, yeah, sure, whatever, and I got in and I was like, holy crap, this thing is fast. Hey, welcome in, Bryce. I am doing well. How are you doing? A little bit slower working speed, but I'll take it. Something about Streamlabs F off. Welcome in, Crackhead Son. You're doing good? That's good. How's the channel doing, Bryce? You have any updates for us? How's it been going on the creative side of things? Content creation side. Not sure if I got that corner, did I? I think I missed just barely. Definitely missed this one as well. Let's go back quick. There we go, now we got it. Bryce, have you seen Alfredo recently? I think he's been missing in action. Do you stream to Rumble? No, I do not. The only thing I stream to is YouTube. I've thought about multi-streaming to like Twitch or possibly like Kick or Rumble or something different, but I've only streamed ever to YouTube, so I know like Teleminus was messing around with it for a while, a couple weeks back. I don't know if he's still doing it, but he had it set up where it would stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. And he had the chat from YouTube set up to go through a chat bot and pop up on his Twitch. And then the same thing with the YouTube side. He had a chat bot set up to take any Twitch chats and pop them onto the YouTube side, so everybody could read what everybody else was saying, kind of. But that was a pretty cool idea. But I don't think he's still doing that, so I don't know if it didn't, was more work to set up than, what he got out of it or what. But no, I've only ever streamed on YouTube. Do you stream over there, Crackhead Son? That does sound like a lot of work to sort out. Yeah, and I'm not sure if it's something you have to do every single stream, or if it's just like a one-time set it up and then you're kind of good to go. I'm not really sure, but yeah, it was kind of cool. I did see a couple of chats come in from Twitch, and I was like, oh, that's, you know, I mean, it makes sense too, because if you can stream on both platforms at once, then you're getting twice the amount of work in, kind of. Because like you could stream that on YouTube, or you could stream it on Twitch, and either one would give you like, say, 3 hours worth of content. But if you do it on both, you're kind of getting 6 hours, even though it's the same content. Some people who would only watch it on Twitch would watch it there, and only watch it on YouTube would watch it there, so kind of getting both worlds. I don't stream, trying to watch more away from YouTube. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I don't use anything else. I don't have a Twitch account. Every once in a while I'll watch somebody on Twitch, but this is like once a year. But yeah, I don't have a account there, so I can't even comment. Does that mean you would get 2 times the views? Technically, yeah. Like, he'd get like, say he got like 400 views on YouTube, and then 200 views on Twitch, or whatever it would be. So, instead of just the 400 or just the 200, yeah, he'd get like 600. So yeah, you would get more. And like I said, you're kind of reaching a different audience. Like, some people only watch streamers on Twitch. So if you're one of those kind of people, then you wouldn't be watching on YouTube, you know? So I don't know. It's probably worth checking out, but I don't know if it's worth doing. You probably have to try it and see, right? Well, I think maybe your question is, like, would he get 2 times the views on the YouTube video because the chats are coming through or something? I think the views on the YouTube video would stay the same. It would just be that some of the Twitch chats would come through a stream bot, so it's not like the person going over there, it's just like a bot that relays what they're saying. Robert says, I started out watching Twitch. Yeah, I've watched it a few times. I don't really use it much. I pretty much have always watched on YouTube, so... And it, like, honestly, everybody that I watch is pretty much on YouTube. Like, even if I want to watch different games, you know, like, say for example, if you watch Grand Theft Auto or something, TGG, which a lot of people probably know, he does GTA stuff, he streams on YouTube. He probably does it on Twitch as well, but a lot of the people that I watch are on YouTube. They're probably also on Twitch, but yeah, I usually just watch when they're on YouTube. I don't know if they even have Twitch, but I just assume they're a lot bigger than I am, so they probably do. Robert says, that's when I found you and switched to YouTube. Really? Oh, shoot. Can't have that. Yeah, I know, like, even Nathan normally streams on Twitch. He streamed on YouTube a couple weeks back, but doesn't normally stream on YouTube. I'm not really sure, like, because I've never even streamed on Twitch ever. Maybe because like a subscriber on YouTube doesn't give you anything, but the subscribers over on Twitch, I think they have to give you like bits or whatever. It'd be like a membership over here, I think. Or Prime, I think, is the Prime subs, whatever. I don't know. I don't watch enough Twitch to know what I'm talking about. Matt says, I was originally watching Nate on Twitch. I know he posts, a lot of the time he'll post his, or he'll live stream on Twitch, and then he'll post it over here on YouTube after the fact. So I think he posted one earlier today, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it was 5 hours ago when I started my stream. It said like 5 hours. Sub there equals membership here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Thank you, Zing. I don't follow it enough to know. I know they have a Prime sub. Nathan's always talking about those. That's about all I know. Nathan's usually the only person that I ever watch over there. I have no idea. But I got fed up with his no schedule, and Twitch for some reason doesn't let me verify my email. But then I've discovered you, Jay, and focus has been over here ever since. Nice. We've converted you to the light side. Nathan's on the dark side. I'm just kidding. No, I know a lot of the big streamers are on Twitch. Like, if you look at all of the biggest like streamers in the world, they're pretty much using Twitch, but I don't know. I'm sure there's some benefits to it because they're getting big contracts over there, but I'm obviously nowhere near that. I think this might be the straightest line I've ever done. I don't think it's moved over at all. Oh, there it did. I just gave the Midwest... Oh, there it did. Yeah, I think that line was straight all the way there. Nice. Matt, how often would you say Nathan streams over there? Oops. Because I know he uploads them over here, but it's... I don't know if it's like the same day that he streams, or if it's he streams one day and then he uploads it the next, or... Is Season 14 out yet? I know I'm not tripping. No, Season 14 is not out yet. It's not going to come out for another month and a half, probably. Month and some change. They said they're planning to release it in early October, so you have all of September to do whatever you want. I'm assuming at the end of September, in their monthly update, the community update, they will mention that, oh hey, the Season 14 update is going to drop on October the 6th, or whatever day it is. They'll put the exact date in next month's update, I'm sure. You were looking for it? Yeah, I put out a video earlier today, and I put up a community thing as well, that it's not coming until the early October is what they said. He used to stream same schedule as you, but mornings. He changed it up when SnowRunner slowed down their release. Oh crap, missed a little bit there as well. To be honest, I'm thinking to try and catch tomorrow morning's stream if I'm not too busy with work. But it's hard to know when he's going to start. Oh, so he doesn't have like a set start time, it's kind of just whenever he wants? I would assume it's probably, you know, generally within like a 3-hour window or whatever, but like it's kind of could be whenever within that window. So it's kind of all over the place. I was mad I was spending money for no reason when it's not out. Yeah, you still got time. You got another month to save up your money, don't worry. Alright, let's park this thing. Oh my lord. Little stickhead is jumping. It's good that they're treating it as a totally different game. Yeah, there's no schedule or calendar or notifications, it just starts. I thought about starting to post my, because I don't really have a set schedule, but I have a probably will play schedule. You know what I mean? Like usually in my head I'm thinking like, oh okay, today I'll probably play this game, tomorrow I'll probably play this one. But I don't post it anywhere. I thought about posting it and then just being like, you know, it's always subject to change. Usually it's if there's like an update or something that, or some news or something that I might push back the time or whatever. But I thought about posting that. Oh shoot, I gotta fertilize this entire field, don't I? I guess we'll go... Oh wait, that's this... I was thinking about not doing that field. That's right. Okay. We could do 6 though. 6 has got to be fertilized. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like people will be like, well, you said you're going to play SnowRunner this day. You said you were playing Farm Sim, you know. And it's like, yeah, I said that, but I didn't, like, doesn't mean that that's 100% what I'm going to play, so. Because I like to leave it up to sort of whatever I'm feeling that day, right? But I think it would make more sense to put out the schedule of what I think I'm going to play, because then you guys probably know what I'm playing, you know what I mean? And it says, let me know if you want a poster producing Jay. Got all the software, so happy to do you one for free, mate. Like a week schedule poster? I was just thinking of doing like a simple thing, Matt, so that it wouldn't, you know, just be like, this is probably what I'm going to be playing this week. Monday, this game, Tuesday, this one, Wednesday, you know, something simple like that. Just to give you guys an idea of what I'm planning to do. But then it's subject to change. Like I might wake up and be like, actually I don't really feel like playing Farm Sim today. I'm going to play Construction Sim, or I'm going to play SnowRunner or whatever. Oh shit, I got to move this out of the way. But maybe I'll take a look at the poster. It does sound like a more professional than what I was planning on doing, so... Oh shoot. So yeah, maybe if you want to send over what you were thinking, and maybe I'll take you up on it. Because yeah, mine would be like super unprofessional, just basically Monday dash this game, Tuesday dash this game, you know, something simple. But gives you the idea of what I plan to play that week. And also the times, because not everybody's here when I talk about stuff as well, you know, like I might say, like for example right now there's only 11 people in here, but I might say that, oh, next week Thursday and Friday I'm probably not going to stream. Like I've said that before, but only 11 people are probably going to be able to hear it at that time. Don't feel awkward saying no. Totally get you. It's not for you. Well, I guess what I was thinking, Matt, is if you had like a template that you were thinking, then I could just put over the template, like what I'm doing when. But if it was like a sort of a one-time deal, then I'd have to bug you all the time. You know what I mean? So I guess it depends on what you were thinking. That's kind of why I was like, well, you can send over whatever you're thinking. We'll see. If it's something that I can, like if it's just like a background picture, you know, something like that, where it's like sort of a template, then I'd probably take it. But if it was something that I have to bother you weekly for, I probably wouldn't. Because I would probably just make it something simple. Big Eyes Crackhead Son lost 10k. It's no good. Robert, you're getting close still. I don't think you've pulled off that last gamble. I was thinking a background picture template you could just adjust how you like. Well, that sounds like something I would use then, Matt. Yeah. Because I was just thinking the other day, like I mean, people normally know what time I stream, but they don't know usually what game I'm streaming. So if I could put that in, like, obviously there's some days that I know that I'm not going to be streaming that you guys don't know. And I say it usually on stream, but I don't usually post it. And so if I were to post those things, I feel like that would probably be a good idea. So, you know, oh, hey, Wednesday I'm not going to be streaming, or Tuesday's going to be late, or whatever it is. That at least gives you guys the heads up. So I think that'd be a good idea. Oh, there you go. 99,500, or, oops, got a little bit more to go here. 995,252, so one more win. I'm still confused as to how you're supposed to get these corners, like, really good. That was not bad, I guess. No, I missed part of this. Hey, welcome in, John. How's it going? Mr. JJ. What's up, John? How's your day been? Actually, that one worked out pretty well. Maybe I'll try that again. Go like off, all the way around, but then back to clear up that side. There we go. Not too bad. Nice. I don't know, maybe I'm starting to get it finally. After like 3 years of doing this field. There we go. Hey, did what's his name get at you the other day? I'm not sure. I'm not sure who's what's his name, and I don't think so. I could be wrong. I don't think so, though. I'm not sure who you're talking about. Okay, I think we gotta roll this. Yeah. D's nuts. Nice. I was like, I don't know who's... Wait, did you say what's his nuts? It deleted all your chats, so I can't even check the one that wasn't flagged. Did you say did what's his nuts? If you did, that was pretty good. If not, missed opportunity. It feels weird pulling this with the truck. It's so slow. This truck is so fast, but this is so slow. Oh, yeah. I think I got to remove that caps lock filter because I put it on there. Like I said earlier, I call it the Alfredo filter, but Alfredo's not here anymore, and he's been pretty good the last couple of times. We got to go over a bit. We got the header and the power line here. But yeah, I don't think I'll be streaming too much longer. I can smell some food, so it might be a little bit on the earlier end of things today. And it smells to me like spaghetti or something. I smell some sort of pasta. Let's see, is it marking that as needs rolling? Yes, or it doesn't need rolling, my bad. Yeah, it smells like some kind of pasta. I don't know what, but usually that's spaghetti. My stomach was rumbling like an hour ago. I don't know exactly what time it was, but it was 3 something. And I was like, oh man, I still got another hour and a half to go. I just had my favorite snack, egg noodles with butter and Parmesan cheese. Very nice. So that's pretty similar to what I'll probably be having. I don't think it's egg noodles, but yeah, noodles, probably some Parmesan cheese, some garlic bread of some sort, and usually some kind of meat with the normally red sauce as well. Spaghetti sauce. Sometimes it's like an Alfredo sauce, and we were just talking about Alfredo, but some kind of a white sauce, Alfredo sauce, something like that. No garlic? Yeah, we'll have some. What did I say? Didn't I say garlic bread? Some sort of garlic bread? Or are you saying no garlic on the noodles? I bought FS on Steam, but when I play it doesn't start. Can someone help me? What do you mean it doesn't start for you? Like, what does it do? If you bought it on Steam, that means you're on PC with this pasta. Not with the pasta. I have garlic bread usually that I dip in the pasta sauce. It's possible that your PC doesn't meet the requirements. Did you check that before you bought the game? But speaking of Farm Sim, if you guys are buying anything Farm Sim related and you're on PC, specifically using Steam, if you guys wouldn't mind using my code, it takes you to the Giants website. The code is Gaming with JJ, and it pops up every once in a while here on stream from Streamlabs, or it's in the link down in the description. We're trying to get to the first tier with the Giants partner program so we can get early access to FS22 and the future DLCs. It works for FS19, 22, and 25 in all of their DLCs. So that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. Quick little advertisement there. Alright, I missed a little corner. Let's see if we can get that. Thank you for that, Robert. So there is the link if you guys are interested. I labeled it FS25, but it basically takes you to the store and enters the code automatically, so you don't have to enter it later on when you go to checkout. It just does it for you. And that applies to anything that you're getting. So you could click on it and then get something totally different Like that one's for FS25. But then you could add like a FS22 DLC or something. I press play but doesn't start the game. I press it again the same way. So it loads the game, but when you click play it doesn't play? Is that right? Like, does it load into the game? Does it? Because there's like a loading bar on the right side. It'll load all the way up, and then it'll have on the right bottom left corner, actually, it'll say start. Like once your game's fully loaded, you can start. So it loads all the way up, but when you push it, it doesn't go in. What I would try to do is on your Steam, you'd go in and verify your game files. I don't know how to do it off the top of my head, but I think if you right-click on your game, it should pop up with some kind of a sub-menu. I can't remember if anyone's on Steam right now and can check the buttons you had to click to go through it, but basically somewhere on there it'll say like verify game files. I think you right click on your game, then there's something else you have to click on, and then something else you have to click on, and then it's verify your files, something like that. So I can't remember exactly the order of clicks, and then if that didn't work, maybe you could uninstall and reinstall. But after those, I have no idea what it would really be. I'm assuming something just didn't install correctly, would be my best guess, because it sounds like it somewhat works, it's just having an error at some point. So verifying the game files through Steam would probably be your best bet. Check for corrupt files through Steam, like Robert said. That would be my best guess. Check the integrity of the files. Yeah, that sounds right, Robert. Thank you. Verify the integrity of the game files or something like that. I've had that before where one of my games, for some reason, it just didn't update correctly somehow. And I remember I posted a screenshot of it. I think it's in my Discord and Rex's and Zing's and maybe Fox's as well. But it was when we were playing Construction Simulator and my dirt was pure black, and normally it's like an orange color. And so it worked, but it didn't work normally. And when I verified the game files, that fixed it. I've had it one other time when my SnowRunner got messed up for some reason. It didn't like lose my save files or anything, but it just wouldn't load the game. I would double click on it and the game just would never load up. Both times were fixed by verifying the game files. So the only two real problems that I've had have both been fixed by the verification of the files. Man, I can barely tell where I've been with the roller going this way. Going the opposite direction, that way you can tell. Back up just a bit. Let's see what it looks like on the map. Yeah, not too bad. 2 times around. You can barely tell where you came from. You can barely tell where you're going. Yeah, that's the, there you go. Cotton Eye Joe. Where did you come from? Where did you go? That was good, Matt. I think I'm riding on the line where I've been. Let's see if that's any better. Yeah, that looks much better. I think it might be this black line right here to my left. It's super hard to tell anything. This truck is getting all dirty. There we go. Got that corner pretty much perfectly. I can't tell exactly where I've been here either. I think we're... Oh, I'm missing part of it. Okay. Oh, I think I see it actually. Still doesn't show that I got it, but I think it's the distance between me and the end of the roller here. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, I think we have like another week or so. I think I'll take off Thursday, Friday next week, but we'll see. If I got a bunch of stuff to do. If I get it done before then I won't have to, but I got birthday parties and stuff to go to this weekend. Both my niece, well, 2 of my nieces have the same birthday, September the 3rd. I know I've said it many times before, but my family has a lot of like same birthdays or weird stuff with the birthdays. Actually, I could probably use my smallest tractor for this. Probably be a good job for it. Yours is on the 11th, okay. I think I've told you this, Robert, before, but that is the birthday of my friend's dad as well. Wait, what? That was interesting. Oh, it double fertilized that chunk. Huh. That's super weird. Okay, I think I'm going to drop this for now. And I'm going to grab our smallest tractor. I'm not sure actually. Should we check? Let's see if this thing can even pull it. 160. Wait, that's not ours. 75. Nope. That one's got 190. You could do that. Or this one. I don't know where the other one is. It's somewhere around here. There it is. It's by the rock picker still. Well, so I'm gone when you're, when it's your birthday, Robert. That's 2 weeks away. 2 weeks exactly. So I'm not sure if you guys can see, but there's a line. Yeah, it's pretty tough to see, especially on the screen. Basically where there's 5 little wheels off behind on the rollers. Where the 4th and the 5th one are, going from right to left, is about the line where the cutoff is for what we've done. So yeah, you basically can't see it, but maybe when you know where to look a little bit helps. I don't know. Nice, you'll pre-order FS22 then? That would be amazing, Robert. I think, yeah, Eagle said he pre-ordered it today. I haven't checked it because I was on stream, but I believe Eagle used ours as well. He said he was going to, so he was one of the 11 people or copies that we had spoken for. I just checked now, and yes, it is there. So, Eagle did use our link. Thank you, Eagle. There we go. So yeah, I think we're at... I think we need... Was it 1100 more? I think 1100 euros more to sell. Let me just quick check on here. Which, if a lot of the people that have said they're going to be buying copies end up buying copies, we should be fairly close. Maybe a couple hundred, probably 200-300 off in the end. Wait, is it this one? Oh, okay, 1,068 to go. But yeah, if you add in those 10 copies, that's at a minimum of 430 of that. So if they all got just the game, we would be hurting for a bit. You know, it's only 430 euros out of the 1,060 we need, so that's a little bit of work. But if they all end up ordering, or some mix in there, turns out to be some of the year one, or yeah, I think it's year one, not even sure. Some of it turns out to be the year one and the game, or all of it. That's 70, oh no, 60, I think it's 69 euros each. So by times 10, 690, that would put us about 400 off at the close end, 400 off. So that's why I said we gotta get a couple more random sales. I think we would need like 7 or something. Or other DLCs work as well. But I was just going off the FS25 stuff, because what, you know, the people who would need or want to get that. Yeah, I literally cannot tell at all where I'm going. $69.99. So yeah, it's $70 US for us here as well. Even though they're not euro and dollar aren't the same, but it's basically the same price for us. And I think this is the trail we're going down. Yeah, I remember seeing this game a long time ago. Like, I think it must have been like 15 or 17. I was like, man, who would play that? You know, it just sounded stupid. And I did the same thing with a couple other games. Minecraft, I know I did that with Borderlands. But once I play it, I'm like, oh, this is really fun. I wish I would have came to the series sooner. It's funny because every time I stream, I feel like I'm going to get way more progress done than I do. Like, I thought we might have animal pens and maybe even get to the Poplar today, but we're not even close. We haven't even got the other field planted, which we can't plant at this time of the year, but we still got to roll the rest of this one, then fertilize it. And that's just one of our crops. We still have Field 2, Field 6, and then another one I think doesn't have a number. Oh, I missed a little bit right back here. Darn. So yeah, we still have a lot of work to do, which is kind of crazy. Again, I have no idea where we're going, I think. Is this good? No, we've already done all this. See, I can't even tell. Or where the gamble all? Me too, JJ, but we got 25. We got a fresh start. That's what I'm thinking, Robert. I know I've said this quite a few times, but I came, pretty much all the games that I've played on my channel, I came to very late. So I was, well, I mean, SnowRunner actually started on time. I started like 2 days, 3 days after it released, but I didn't start playing it on my channel until it had been out for a year, I think. Pretty much every other game I've been late to, which is fine, but I'm just, I'm excited to be, like, actually earlier on time for once for one of the games. Ah, crap. I missed a little chunk there as well. That's what I thought. I can see a little bit to my left. Did that do it? I think so. We're just a little bit... The little chunk again is behind. It's the difference between the tractor and the roller, so it didn't quite get it yet. Another thing that I'm not normally excited about mods, but being able to be in the game early and then see the mods as they slowly get made for the game. You know, when I came to this game, there's already like tons of mods for all kinds of stuff. You know, starting out the game with not really having much mods, and then, you know, a couple weeks, a couple months go by and they're slowly adding more mods. It's kind of cool to see that you go from like, oh, we can't really play much in this, like this type of vehicle, there's not really many options, and then a couple weeks or a couple months later you have all kinds of options there, so that's pretty cool. Okay, I'm like, am I on the right track? I don't know. Robert 120K. Robert, did that put you up over the 1 million mark? 985,000. Oh, was that the gamble all? What am I looking forward to the most in FS25? Oh, 99 again. Or 992 actually. Wait, no, 995. I can't. What am I looking forward to the most in FS25? That's a good question, Robert. I'm not really sure. I mean, I think, like, probably the most obvious answer would be, like, the new crops, but I feel like the terrain deformation is going to be really cool, although I think it's a little bit early stage for it. I would like to see it to where it's, when you drive over the field, it can stay there for a bit. I know right now it just goes away as soon as you do another, like, if we were to do it to our field and then, like, say we rolled it and then we went back over it and like cultivated or whatever, it would the tracks would be gone, which is kind of a bummer. I wish they would stay there for a little bit longer. Like, they would still be ruts. They wouldn't be the same because obviously it would plant into those areas, but I'd like to see something with that. I think the tornadoes are really cool, and the hail. Yeah, obviously the new crop, the new animals. I think a new region as well, with the Asian region. I kind of went off on a tangent, didn't I? You asked me my most favorite, or looking most forward to, and started naming off 30 things. Not sure if that's something I've done. Yeah, okay, we've done this part now. So we'll just get this section and then we'll go back to the other one. Yeah, I think the weather is going to be pretty cool, the fog. What crops would I do first? Honestly, I think I'll probably, because I like doing like a start from nothing or like a very minimal amount of stuff. I'll probably look at what's around on the map that I want to play, which I'm assuming I'll do a base game map first, just because there probably won't be many mod maps. And also, I like doing base game maps because they have all of the delivery points and production points and stuff like that. Maybe not all, but like most of them are already in there. So you don't have to do much buying or anything for that. So I'll probably see what's around. If it's like, say if I bought something and there's like a, I don't know, a cornfield or something, I'd probably do corn for that first year or something, but I really don't know. I might Maybe I'll do rice first and just see how that's, like, the price of the machinery and stuff is for that. Because it's hard to start out with the, like, start from nothing. If you kind of need to at least have stuff to do like that first crop. Like if you have a crappy combine to do corn, like you can make it work. It might be really slow, whatever, but at least you can do it. And then you can expand your field and stuff from there. But if you don't have the equipment and you don't have any money, then you can't do it. So you got to at least have some kind of crappy equipment. Or unless you do a start from nothing and then, like, I don't know, do a bunch of silage or trees. Or I think the other option would be doing a bunch of contracts, but I don't know. I think personally I'm going to try to avoid the contracts. Probably try to avoid... wait, that did do everything. Okay. I'll probably try and avoid contracts. I'll probably try and avoid the collectibles. And I'll probably also try to avoid loans. Let's put that up. And so yeah, it's pretty much like a... what would be the equivalent of like a hard mode? Start from nothing or very minimal. Alright, looks like I've already done this part. I couldn't even tell, I could see it now. It's so hard to see. I'm gonna do a 0 to hero Japanese vehicles only farm. Nice. Yeah, I just found out they have an Aseki in here. I didn't even know they had that on here. Like I said, I'm too new to the series. Like, some of the times I feel bad about making the videos covering FS25 because I'm like, you know, I don't even know what's new in this screenshot or whatever. Like, I feel like I'm not a person that they should be following for it, you know. But I guess if they're a veteran like you, Matt, you know, I just post the video and you can kind of pick it apart. Like you were like, oh, there's baby animals. I was like, oh, I didn't even know. I've never done animals. So you guys can help teach me, show me the right direction. Missed a little part somewhere. Okay, we got it. Now that sounds cool, Matt. The Aseki is good, but it's manual, only making its shifting a little annoying. Kubota pack is amazing. Yeah, I have the Kubota. I think they... in the Farm Sim show, which was DJ, Clutch, and Kermit, they talked about the Kubota pack, and that was one of the ones, Matt, that they said they won't have all of the machines back from it. And they mentioned the stuff coming in later. I don't know if they specifically said, like, if it was for that equipment, but he used that as an example, that some of the equipment that was already in FS25 wouldn't be in that game right away, and so it would come through a couple of free content updates. And so I think some of those vehicles are probably not going to be in the game right away, but will be added eventually. I'm not sure if it's all of them or not, but maybe a majority, maybe a smaller part, but still off to my side. Okay. You're great, Jay. Or you're great at this, Jay. Keep it up. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate that. Like, they have some, they gave me the B-roll footage from what they used at Gamescom, but I felt sick on Sunday, and kind of Monday as well. And then, so, kind of by the time I was like, oh, I could make a video on it, but now it's like 5 days old, I don't know. But I thought about just kind of posting it anyways. I probably should, just because it's still sort of new. I'm still missing a big chunk somewhere over here. I can't even tell. Hang on. Right. Straight off behind me, okay. Am I headed for it? Right, I'm at it right now. It's right here. Okay. There we go, we got most of it. Oh, I think I see the last little part. I gotta back it up, hang on. I honestly didn't think we'd have enough time to do all that. Wait, it says I still missed a little chunk? Come on. There we go. Okay, good. I kind of thought we wouldn't have the time to do all that. But I think we'll save most of the rest of that for tomorrow. We'll fertilize this field for the second time, and then I think we should be good to go on this one. That's such an interesting, like, little patch of ground right there. Alright guys, so I am going to go eat. I would like to study your work, Matt, see how you progress. Oh, I'm not sure, to be honest. I'll put in the hard work and see where it goes, and in what direction. No money in cheats though, gotcha. Alright, see you later, TB. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, TB. Thank you, Matt. Looks like you guys are the last couple here to chat for the log. We got the guy who came in and asked a couple questions and left. I don't know how you say his name. London, we'll call him. Thank you, London, for stopping in quick. Thank you, John. Big Crackhead Son. I know Rex was here. Zing was here. Eddie was here. Unlimited, Bryce, many others, Lessons. Thank you guys all for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next one.